We're going to tab over to this screen because we left off in a dungeon. I'm going to turn some music on and we're going to pick up right where we left off. It's been a minute, so let me get this all sorted out for us. Do I have the... Where is it? Where's the thing that I want? It is... Actually, I'll go ahead and turn the party theme on. There's no reason not to. We'll turn this on for a bit. And that's a bit loud. You'll notice that... So people are missing health. You'll notice that there's some stuff going on in the foreground, and that's because you guys just got into a fight. You ventured beneath the Pink Flump Theater, wherein the halfling mafiosos seemed to not be fully aware that there was a passage that led beneath their own secret passage and into the Vault of Dragons. You had the keys with you, you opened the vault, and you began exploring. You sidestepped an enchanted mosaic and kind of got whipped by a black pudding.
Whoops.
Claudia's probably not feeling too great.
Her brothers sprang into action to save the day, which ended with Salcom losing most of his non-magical equipment to the Black Pudding's acid, as well as his pants.
Yeah. Luckily for the viewers, he has mage armor on.
Yeah, luckily he's wearing the opaque crystal of mage armor. But yeah, as we fade back into the dimly lit Vault of Dragons, lit by the glow of Azure Edge and the torches carried by various members of the party, we come back to Connie and Salcom standing in, Tharr, as the remains of the Black Pudding have sizzled slowly onto the stone floor. Salcom's equipment, like backpack and everything, has spilled out behind him. And, he's standing there, tasteful camera angle and all, from the waist up, looking rather, disrobed, shall we say. I feel like we fade in on Esvile behind Pierce, trying very hard not to laugh.
I can't see what happened over here from my angle. So I don't know that this has happened. I don't know that he's naked. And so by that extension, I don't think Esvile can see it either. So
Esvile can, because she shot it, if you recall. She can go, let me show you. She can go between these two squares, between this pillar, and then boom. See that? Esvile actually does have line of sight.
Oh, if I step back, I can see it. Okay.
Correct.
Yeah, if I step back there, I can see it.
Yeah.
So Pierce can't see it. So Pierce is like, what's so funny, and steps around.
Yeah, you step around and you see Salcom butt.
Well, this is awkward.
And I think he, just for flavor, flicks a hand, makes all of it opaque. Just, no.
Everyone all right?
What did you jump into it?
No, it jumped into me.
Probably looks a little bit burned, considering the fact that he slammed himself straight into it.
Yeah, you've got some lesions all over you, but they're not deep.
I'll have you know, yes, I did jump into it, and I killed it.
And splashes contents all over us. Well, Connie.
Lawrence just stands there, looks at Braden, looks at Connie, looks at Salcom, looks back at Connie, looks back at Braden. So who's hurt and who needs their crap fixed?
I'm
Raises
fine.
hand. Raises other hand.
Points to Salcom, everything that's in ashes.
Yeah, unfortunately, for mending to work, you need the complete piece. Connie can probably have her stuff mended. Salcom is SOL of his clothes and backpack. They are broken. They are gone.
Okay.
Now,
I
some of
wouldn't-
his damaged equipment
Rude.
can like the stuff that was in the backpack can probably be mended, but no, like you cannot mend Salcom's like.
Okay, I
Close.
wasn't sure just how screwed a bunch of his stuff was.
To be fair, I have lost all of my javelins, my shield, my Drugar pick is gone.
Loris kind of crouches back on his heels. It's like, all right,
Hang on,
everything over.
hang on, Lawrence. Salcom,
Uh-huh.
how many items do you have in your backpack?
Lot.
Can you give me a number, please?
I cannot count them. There's gotta be more than 25.
I need an exact number, please.
Okay, well, let me count.
Go ahead, Lawrence.
Lawrence just, sits back on his heels, just gestures like, all right, bring everything over. I'll see what I can fix. And he pulls out his own pack. It's like, I have a couple of things in here that, we can at least make use of for, emergency purposes if we get to another fight.
The stuff that would have been in my pack, there's about 13.
13, you said?
Mhm.
Okay. Can you please roll for me a d10 plus 3?
Eight.
I did not mean to click that, sorry.
No worries. Okay. Can you please roll for me a d13 8 times?
Oh, that didn't work. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You only need to do it 8 times.
Oh. Whoops.
So,
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So ignore that last 4.
okay. So, the 4th item in your inventory, the 5th item in your inventory, the 8th item in your inventory, the 7th item in your inventory, the 10th item in your inventory, and the 6th item in your inventory are destroyed.
In my inventory, or would have been in my backpack?
Backpack.
Okay. So the 4th thing that would have been in my backpack.
I'm guessing I'll have to do the same.
Was your backpack destroyed?
No, but I was in it for a good solid while.
No. This is just because this just cuts his backpack was destroyed.
That was my healer's kit.
Your healer's kit's fucked.
And then the 5th? 4th? The 5th.
The 4th, the 5th.
The
4th,
7th?
5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 10th.
6th? Oh my, well no, that's... So the mess kit, the tinderbox. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th.
8th and 10th.
It goes like this: the 4th, the 5th, the giant fall.
There goes my rations and my rope.
You lost your rations and your rope. Oof.
The cure wounds lift.
My God. Thank you, Gracie.
So what specifically in total did you lose?
So, overall, what I lost was health potion,
Ooh.
healer's kit. I had 2 of them. My mess kit, my tinder box. I don't remember what else because I've already deleted them.
Okay. Well, fair enough. You already got rid of them. The good news is everything else is salvageable.
Except, of course, your pants.
And my shield, which is unfortunate.
Yes, anything you were wearing on your person suffered more than 5 hits, so yeah. The only thing that survived that would be something that was magical. So like your totem, Azure Edge. I think that's it.
The machete, if you still
yeah.
got it.
Yeah, the
My
machete.
So anything magical. The gemstones are those weren't in my pack.
Were they on your body?
Yeah.
They're fucked.
That was
As is your coin pouch and money, by the way.
so I'm broke.
Yeah, dude, you're standing there naked. Like, you're fucked.
It's fine. You may be broke now, but guess where we are?
Yeah. So my war pick is still repairable. It does piercing. If we run into another one of those, that's fucked. What
No,
about
let's not jump.
scroll with the eye stalk and the ale?
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
none
bad.
of those are magical. Were they in your backpack?
No.
They're fucked.
He also didn't have all of them.
Oh wait, they would have had to have been because I was in the fight. I was using.
You could have
Azure
dropped them
Edge.
on the ground.
Fair.
Yeah.
That's a better solution than taking the time to calmly put them away.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Like you could have just like set the cask or whatever you were carrying down. That being said, I think the stuff you got. Where?
Oh, that means my bear cloak is gone.
Yeah, your bear cloak is gone. Also, the thing you got from Mert. I don't mean the orb and the arrows. I mean the eye stalk that you got from Mert. That's destroyed.
That was dropped with the cask.
Okay.
And Braden has the other one, so.
Why
Oh,
did
that
you
means-
drop your cash?
Cask
Oh, cask.
Of-
Okay.
of ale.
I was gonna say, I was like, I'm fine with you dropping like super important stuff, but I also remind you that Connie was actively dying right before the fight.
No,
Yeah.
He dropped the scroll and the cask.
Okay, that's fine. Everything else that you have that we did not just specify survived and is not magical, you no longer have.
There goes my wood carver's tools. Belt pouch.
Again, you jumped into a black pudding, friend.
Yeah, no, it was the only effective plan I had other than soak, and you know
And effective it was.
It was effective. You just lost a bunch of shit.
my component pouch.
Oh well, rip to your fucking magic.
If you have an arcane well, no, you don't have an arcane focus.
I do. My animism thing counts.
Yeah, his totem counts as an arcane focus.
Then you don't need the component pouch. Really.
Also, I have like 2 spells that require material, so I'm good.
Cool. So Bard.
Yo,
What are these things? They're this. This is a.
they're
bridge?
passageways, actually. If you remember when you were over in like Watch My Ping,
Nightfall wasn't here
Mhm.
last time.
what? Oh, that's yes, he was. Yes, he was.
I was gonna say, yeah. I thought it was here.
Because
Yeah.
last time we didn't do a game.
Yeah.
Nightfall was here for the last episode.
Yeah, those
I
were
was,
the,
yeah.
those are the walkways, I believe, right?
I
Yes.
was here for Sockham jumping into a pudding.
can you see my
wait,
pin here,
no, you.
Pierce? Can
I
you see?
can. I can see the one you put right.
Can you see the one that I'm actively doing right now? It's
Do it
over to
again?
the left.
This is the smallest I think the inventory.
No, I
is.
do not.
Okay, so if you do you remember these stairs here? Up.
Oh, up there. Yes.
You went down the stairs and you were in that big room with the magical tapestry, and then over on that was, or over to the right of that was the room with the 10 like mithril doors or whatever. You remember? That room
Yes.
had passages crisscrossing above it. Those are these passages.
So
So-
we fall back in here. We're gonna end up back in the first room.
Correct, but
Just
it's
maybe
60
not in one
feet
piece.
down.
Where's Featherfall when you need
Ooh.
it?
I think. Did I take that spell? I don't think I did take it. Let me look at my spells. Either way, I don't have it prepared.
I think before we move on, we better get our stuff prepared. Looks Lawrence.
I mean, I have floating disc.
That would just
which I
descend.
which
And
here's the other thing though. No, hang on.
And exclusively
Hang on.
manifests behind you.
Yes, but listen, I have an idea. Cast floating disc. The other group sits on the floating disc, ties a rope against the person walking across the thing, and if the person that's falling goes to fall, then the other group just pulls them on top of the disc, and it just floats safely down.
It stays behind you no matter what.
Well, you can still keep me from falling to my death, or whoever falling from their death.
We would fall with you.
Yes, but you'll fall slower than I will, and you can hold me by the rope, or whoever by the rope.
I am so confused.
Lawrence is basically tuning him out at that point.
But also,
Pierce, you're making a mountain out of a molehill.
The disc is immobile while you're within 20 feet of it.
I mean falling. Okay.
You, by the,
Hank?
you would nearly fall to your death.
I would only fall 20 feet, and then I just have to, like, not die from the sudden stop of the rope from 20 feet.
And Spider-Man 3 taught us all that that's not happening.
A gallows.
Okay, anyway, I want to look through the eyes of my finger, because I'm not walking on that yet, but I want to, like, examine the stability of, like, these little areas.
None of these bridges will hold the twins.
Do you have
None of
enlarge
them.
reduce?
I don't have that spell.
I don't even know just all hold to Braden because.
No, you
Arbit
tried
to
earlier
walk
and it crumbled, so no.
Yeah. So how the fuck are we getting across there?
Does anybody have a rope?
Yes.
I did.
I mean, wait, no, still floating disc applies, because we can just have Rockham and Sock'em sit on the floating disc.
What's the maximum weight capacity of floating discs?
500 pounds, I believe.
So they'd have to go one at a time.
How much do they weigh? Jesus.
Together,
They're-
we easily exceed that weight.
Yeah,
limit.
together easily that my like Sock
Okay,
is
yeah, that's fair.
Sock is 9 feet plus and incredibly muscular.
And
Sock's body weight, even without his equipment, is probably pushing 400 pounds.
Would a rope be able to hold them, or are they too heavy?
That rope would snap.
Also, I'm
hang
very
on. The twins have rope. Their rope will absolutely hold them.
Rock has rope.
Well, yeah, Rock has rope.
Lawrence has rope too.
So does
Chris,
Braden.
think about what I just said.
The twins' rope is probably made to be heftier in case we need it to climb.
Not only that, but also it has to be heftier to contend with you pulling on it.
Right. Special rope.
I won't go so far as to say that, like, none of the rest of your rope will work, but I'm saying Rockham's rope is guaranteed to work.
Okay.
It is rope to scale.
My thought was, we tie one end of the rope to this, like, giant-ass pillar over here, and then find something to tie it to the other side with, and that way you have something to hold on to.
I mean, even then, like, as I told Pierce, like, there is no way the twins can walk across these bridges.
I'm not saying walk across, I'm saying, monkey bar across.
That could feasibly work. Maybe.
But that is if the rope holds. And we
Floating
find
disc would
something to tie
work,
it
but
to.
I don't want to risk several trips across.
How much do you weigh, Piers?
Let me look at my sheet.
Are we able to get our stuff mended or
Yeah, anything that that was not specifically destroyed. If you took less than 5 hits from the black pudding, your gear is completely mendable. It's fine.
Yeah, I only took 2. I was keeping track of it.
Then yeah, you're fine. Unless you had a -3 to your equipment already.
Thankfully not.
Then yeah, you're fine.
I have literally 5 things in my inventory.
I mean, I can still patch it up, and that's probably what Lawrence is doing while the others are discussing.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, Connie, you might want to pass out some healing too. Just saying.
Yeah. All right, hang on.
I'd say about 150 to 160.
Nightfall, let somebody else have a go. Holy fuck.
I was answering your question. I had to find the answer.
You're answering my question? What did I ask you?
How much does he weigh?
How much does Pierce weigh?
Yeah, go ahead.
In between 150 and 160?
You're like, make a intelligence check, not a save.
Intelligence check.
Just click on the word intelligence.
Hey, just roll.
You're not sure you could get across these bridges.
Hmm.
I mean, it need you least forget I already destroyed one of them trying to walk across.
Which one did you break?
The one you're
This one
right
here
next to.
in the middle, it's uncrossable. The
Yeah.
middle one is uncrossable.
The one at the top is the one that I tried to walk
No,
across.
they're all crossable. To be clear, it's a 15-foot gap. You could jump that with a running start. The issue is the bridges are fragile. Gracie, why are you casting augury?
Misclick.
I mean, it's fine if you want to cast augury. That's not to ask.
No, I misclicked.
Augury. Should I jump?
Sorry, I was trying to decide which healing spell to use. Who's hurt right now?
Right now, 3 of you are below half health, and an additional 1 of you is injured.
So what I'm gonna do is everybody line up. I'm gonna cast Healing Spirit again.
That.
Oh,
And you can all take turns running through it.
If anything, I think maybe Connie and Sock should take first. Since I used 2 were in the thick of it.
Run through the healing sprinkler.
if there's enough left over, I'll get some.
How did you get hurt?
I got hurt earlier.
Fair.
Okay, there's your Healing Spirit.
So
Connie's going through it first. I'm just saying.
How many charges does like if we assume it casted every round, how long does it last?
It lasts for 1 minute. And
Okay.
technically speaking, it casts it when... Let me see.
The moment a creature
Whenever
enters
you
the
or
turn
a
in its
creature you can
range.
see moves into the spirit space for the first time on its turn.
On its turn, so we can't just like push somebody into it.
Right, but that does mean that each of you could realistically get 10 heals.
Right.
If you like merry-go-round, you could actually get 10 heals for each person for that minute by the rules of D&D.
Okay.
So let's do that.
Realistically, yeah, you could roll 10d6 for everybody who is hurt.
Should I roll it however many times, or just give the same amount to everyone?
Yeah, you would like no, it would be different for each person.
So
It was
let's
however many. Yeah.
So 10d6 3 times.
all right. Let's do Sock first. Sock, this is yours.
Okie dokie.
So this spell is actually quite strong out of combat. This is like a short rest equivalent spell out of combat.
I am back to full.
Nice.
This next one is mine.
Realistically, we probably could have just taken a short rest.
This is much faster.
It is.
Connie is not at full.
Nope. Let's see.
Brayden and Pierce are the only other 2 hurt.
Yes.
Unfortunately, you can't give yourself more. Like, that's the maximum you could do.
Yeah, unfortunately. Brayden, here's yours.
Wait, before you roll. Oh, damn it.
Sorry, what's up?
I was gonna say you could take another, like 2 or 3 of mine.
No, it doesn't work that way. It's
No? Okay.
when a creature enters it, they get the d6, so they can do that 10 times in a minute. So that, like, the most she could do is 10.
Okay.
32 for Brayden, and now for Pierce.
Can I just talk about how awkward it would look for us to just marry?
You don't even have to roll mine because I am only missing 6 health, and you're rolling more than 6 dice. So
Fair.
Cool. There you go. What were you saying, Sokol?
Can I just say how awkward it would look? It must look, all of us just merry-go-rounding into this thing. Like,
I mean,
Hey,
yes, but it works. Like, just think of it like it's a druidic ritual, right? Like, mechanically speaking, it's you guys have to pass through it a certain amount of times in a minute. But you know, you could flavor it that it's like maybe not a dance per se, but it's like it's a ritual that Connie taught you guys, and it maximizes the healing potential of the damn spirit.
I like that.
it's
Like, it reminds me of when Geralt in Witcher 2, there's a quest where there's like I don't remember what it is, some kind of monster, some kind of apparitional monster that is the ghost of a woman that was burned at the stake, and Geralt has to spend like several in-game minutes in a cutscene, and it equates to fictionally hours, like setting up this very specific spell circle around this long dead corpse, and he's basically dancing the whole time, and the end of it is that he makes the spell circle and it protects him from the apparition, and he's able to like have a conversation with it and not get burned to death because that's what she did. And I imagine like you could flavor it something like that here. I mean, Connie, if you want to think about that for the future, feel free.
I think I will.
cool.
Flavor text.
Just everybody dancing in a circle.
But mechanically, it's everybody passes through the damn serpent 10 times.
I cannot escape that gif of like the monkeys in a circle, just da 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 da.
Just so that we're clear, you're talking about literal monkeys.
Yeah, actual monkeys.
Cool.
It's
Just-
like little drawings.
Just
holding
checking.
hands, spinning in a circle.
Now I'm thinking about Bongo Cat. Moving on. So, where we at? What we doing?
Trying to figure out how to get across.
Moving forward, but trying to figure out where forward is.
This is probably a dumb question. Is there like anything through the gap that thing jumped out of? Is it just a hole in the wall, or?
Do we really want to look?
If we do look, can I propose Lawrence lighting its ass on fire?
Lawrence doesn't even look up from where he's preparing stuff. Just all you have to do is ask. I'll just throw a flame down there.
So to answer your question, it is a mosaic. It is a mosaic that has fallen away. The anchoring, how do I put this? I'm blanking on the word. It is what
Brackets?
mortar is when you make a brick wall. What is the word for that? The descriptive word for that.
Oh.
Adhesive is what I'm looking for. The word is adhesive. The adhesive of the mosaic has dissolved, fallen away, chipped out, whatever. And where the mosaic has fallen, there's like just enough space for the pudding. However, just so that you know, like you're in a big like hallway area here. It's got the three thinguses, but you guys haven't really looked in this hallway. If that's something that you want to do, Salcom, there might be more to see. There also might be a trap or another pudding.
Yeah.
I was going to say, where
We
cracks
did
in the
kind
wall.
of wander down here and got jumped.
So I'll do that.
Is there anything discernible on the mosaic, or is it just completely washed out at this point.
Let me check because I don't actually know. Let's see. That's
The art historian in me is very curious.
I'm looking. It doesn't say what it is, but I'm gonna say that it's something dwarvish. So let's see, ancient dwarvish. It probably, because I want to tie this into our shared canon, it probably depicts Moradin teaching the firstborn how to forge.
Nice.
Pretty lit.
Ooh. Cool.
Nice.
And that's when Pierce decided he was going to create life.
Okay, so I have a question. What is
Yo.
this right here?
That is a wall.
There-
That's the
No,
spot.
there's like
That's the spot where
something
the pudding came
falling
from.
away on the floor here. Is there anything here?
No.
No, that's up here.
No. The pudding came from here, Salcom.
Oh, did it?
Yep.
So it's just-
I'm
Stone on the floor. Or...
I'm
Why
sorry. That's
don't
what I.
you make a perception check, Nightfall?
Okay.
Yeah, you see crumbling mortar in this area as well, and you're like, what is that? And you don't get closer to it because boy has learned. But you look and you see, amazingly, you see the outline of a door.
Oh shit!
Oh. Oh fuck.
Does
Okay.
Pierce actually? Okay. Does Pierce actually make that? Oh.
I actually found a hidden thing.
You,
Pierce must have rolled
Actually
really well
hidden.
to find a hidden door in a dwarvish tomb.
Yeah,
Goodness.
it's saying something.
Very tentatively step closer. There's something here.
Careful!
well, how about you let me go closer to it so you don't.
Remember what happened when you went in the basement yourself?
Yeah, feel free.
I
am gonna-
think the Black Viper puts her hand on your shoulder, Pierce, and like firmly, like you're not leaving my arm's reach.
It brains go up to where Pierce said the
Wishes
thing was
lands on your shoulder again, Salcom.
Tamna.
Mm.
Are we? Would it have been long enough for everything to get patched up?
Oh yeah,
I want to make sure.
yeah. I made sure you guys did that. Like, yeah, okay. So what are you doing, Brayden? Sorry.
Like patting at the wall where Pierce said the door was.
Make a perception check, because he didn't point it out to you.
Yeah, just
Well,
kind
he
of
walked up to the wall and was like, I found a hidden thing.
Right, but you still got to make a perception check to see it, because it's hidden. You don't see it, friend.
I just tap into the wall, trying to find a hidden brick or something. It's like, Pierce, there's nothing here.
Is it just like a door in the wall?
It is a door-shaped thing in the wall.
Where is it, Pierce?
I'll step to the side.
Right in front of Brayden.
Here, Brayden.
Do you think
Gestures at it, I fucking
it's right here? He places his hands on the wall.
Yeah. So
does anything happen when I push on it?
hang on. No, nothing happens if you push on it. So if you mark out the outline with your fingers. Also, you need to make a strength save to get away from Asvile,
Oh,
because she specifically
okay.
said you're not moving. If you wanna approach the wall, you have to break out of Asvile's grip.
By the decree of Black Viper. No.
it's right there.
Okay, so she beat you. So
Okay,
so
so I'm not
you're
moving.
like it's in front of Brayden, and you go to step forward, and she just tightens on your shoulder, and she just goes, "Percival."
It's right. And he starts pointing out the outline of the door.
Okay, so
It's
anybody
right there.
anybody who wants to can make a perception check with advantage. You still have to roll high enough to see it.
Perception.
I'm
That-
tempted to flip
that's-
the roll.
That's not high enough. Connie, you can see it. Brayden, you can see it. Lawrence, you can see it. Salcom, you cannot.
Oh, there it is.
I take a step back, so I don't see. Oh right, okay, never mind.
It's
So
a
she'll
wall.
step forward and trace it out for everyone.
Yeah. Do
Alright.
you have a means to trace it, or are you doing it physically?
She'll like point to it with the
Dude,
end of her quarterstaff.
Even
there,
with
like,
that,
dust or something?
even with that, it's almost impossible to see.
Oh, at that case, I'll take out my dagger and mark the stone.
Okay, Salka, you can see the stone that Brayden is marking, but you can't see the door.
I don't see a door. I'm gonna try to open it.
Okay, how?
No, he's asking that. Do you want me to try
sorry.
and open it?
Well, saying that, checking the door, is there any way to actually open it?
No, it's literally just, like, you make out the outline in the stone. There's not, like... there's no hinges, there's no opening for a key or a key of some description. It's just panel. Like a Star Trek door.
I start looking for any sort of levers or buttons or anything that might open it.
Make a
Open
perception
sesame.
check.
Lawrence is frying at it. He goes, "What about the stuff we use to open up the main door? Would that work here?"
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm gonna like look around down here towards the bottom, just looking, and see if I see anything else down here.
Okay, again, perception. Connie, you do not see anything that strikes you as door-opening thingamajig.
Okay.
Connie, have you still got the dragon skill?
I think I handed that off to
Everyone with a Vault of Dragons key is as close as they would need to be if this had the same enchantment as the main door for that to work, and it's not working.
So I
Alright.
would check to make sure.
Let me
No,
try
absolutely.
Let me try my usual trick.
Punch.
PatrickStar.gif open sesame push.
You're gonna push on it?
Yeah.
Okay, make an athletics check.
If he goes to fall forward, I'm going
Wow.
to try and catch him.
Oh, I don't even have inspiration.
Do you
Shit.
not? Because you're standing around naked after jumping on a black pudding. You have inspiration, friend.
Okay, I'm gonna reroll that.
Like I said, if he falls forward through the door, I'm going to try and catch him and pull him back.
Okay, so noted. He does not fall forward through the door. That is enough to budge it open, Salcom. However, it is like one of the first times in your life that you have experienced something that is not, an order of magnitude greater than yourself that your strength has nearly failed on. This is like pushing a mountain.
Either I'm getting stronger, or things are getting heavier.
Wait, what?
And Lawrence is just like, clearly, yes.
What?
That was tough to move. So either I'm getting stronger, or things are getting heavier. And I don't like that.
When you budget, it moves to the side. So once you push in on it, you feel it give. You get your hands in it, you shove it to the side, and you just shove it back into the recess of the wall. And yeah, your muscles are burning a little bit from that. Not like you're cursed or anything. Just that was hard. You barely passed the check.
That took effort, even for a Goliath then.
And
He's
inside,
probably breathing hard for once.
inside, you find a dust-filled room that seems to have been untouched for a long time. There are green copper urns on platforms around the room, overflowing with coins, gemstones, and other bric-a-brac.
Whistle.gif.
I don't think this is the vault. This is probably a secret vault.
Yeah.
Slide brain holds up a hand and is like, wait a minute. Trap check.
Yeah, we should probably be very careful.
Make a perception check, Master Koi, the sneaky boy. It appears to be a treasure room.
Well, it doesn't look like there's any traps, but given last time in the warehouse...
Right. Let me go first as usual. because I'm apparently the most durable.
I'll be right behind you.
He'll scoot on it. I don't particularly know where the actual entrance is, but he's gonna scoot on it.
It's literally right here. Like literally,
Alright.
like this wall is not real. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So inside this room, there are 5 copper urns sitting on plinths. They are green with age, but you can tell that they're made of copper. Imagine, if you will, is everyone here? Is everyone at this table? I can't speak for Chad, obviously. Is everyone at this table familiar with the Norse God of War game?
Yes.
Yes.
The treasure room where he finds all the Greek shit with Atreus.
Oh yeah.
This is a much sparser version of that. There's 5 copper urns, and they're holding things. The first one contains a mix of copper coins and tourmaline stones. The second contains a bunch of gold rings, like 10 or 11 gold rings.
Not 5 specifically.
And silver pieces. It's full of silver
That
pieces.
was crazy.
The third urn is full of gold pieces. The fourth urn contains gemstones that look an awful lot like Azure Edge. And the fifth stone contains a silver statue of Moradin.
Wow.
I think Sokka honestly walks over to the blue gems and goes, "Family Azure Edge."
I don't think he knows. I think he says something to the effect of, I couldn't tell you. Are they good at slaying evil?
Morris would probably walk.
I
up to
don't.
the-
I don't have a free hand for my voice modulator tonight. Sorry.
You're good.
Oh yeah, string cat.
No. I'm trying to stop the echo on your guys' side. I need a new headset. Mine's not noise canceling the way that it should, and I've got I'm riding the throttle of my mute button with the hand that usually messes with the voice stuff.
Sure.
I see. Lord should probably step up to the
Hey.
containing that statue of Moradin, just
I
I've
would.
been muted
bow
this
to
whole
him
time.
respectfully.
Yeah, you've been muted this whole time. Hi, Pierce. Welcome back.
Hi, I was asking if Vila was gonna let me step any closer.
Oh yeah, probably.
I mean, I would let the
Okay.
twink make sure that none of this stuff's enchanted or whatnot, just in case.
Arcana
This is
check?
dwarves. This is Arcana.
Right now, you can't see shit because yeah, Brayden and Salcom were in your way. Salcom, if you're gonna go into the room, go in there. Like make your pieces represent where you are. Please.
Wherever the blue gems are, that's where he stood. He's
Yeah, no,
checking those in.
it doesn't matter specifically where. I just need to know who's in the room and who's not.
Okay.
Connie's taking a very close look at each, but not taking anything.
So Pierce, do you have detect magic?
I had it active in the first room. Has it been 10 minutes since that has passed?
Let's see. You fought a slime, which took less than a minute. You healed, which took a full minute. You repaired all the gear, examined the walkways, kind of moved around. I'm going to say yes, you lost it.
Then I don't have detect magic active.
And that was your once a
Um,
day from your amulet, wasn't it?
Isn't
No,
detect magic a ritual?
No, wait, no. That was the one from my amulet.
So then you should be good to do it again, right? Just yourself.
I don't have it prepared.
That's a problem.
Why?
I was going to say, why the fuck not?
Cause I had other stuff prepared. Just a wide variety of spells.
Fair enough.
Does you have detect magic?
Connie, Lawrence, I can cast it as a ritual.
So you
But
can't,
it
not
would
if you
take
don't have it prepared.
Yes, you can.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, you can cast ritual spells if you don't have it prepared.
Okay, then yeah,
But
you can cast it as a ritual.
It takes 10 minutes.
Specifically, it says the caster must also have the spell prepared or on his or her list of spells known.
I mean,
Well, it's on
he
your
does have it
list,
on his
so-
list of spells known. It's in his spell book.
Yeah, it's in my spell book.
All right, fair enough.
But if anyone else wants to cast it with a spell slot, it's instant.
Nah.
Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna start with detect magic.
Yeah.
Casting it over time.
Okay,
Time.
so that's gonna be 10 minutes. Let me make sure that there's no timers in here.
Because I was gonna say while he's doing that, I'm gonna get
okay. So Pierce, since you're the one telling people that they need to wait 10 minutes, which it's fine, like you can't really help it. Go ahead and roll a D100 for me, please, and call high or low.
Okay. I'm gonna call high.
Okay, so I think while you're taking the time to prep this ritual, Isvile has gone over here to like look down in the previous room. She's not standing on the crumbling part before anybody says anything. She's looking down. And I think, yeah, while Pierce is casting this, she like makes like a hissing sound and like gestures Brayden over. And Brayden, you go over and look, and you don't see anything, but you hear the main doors, like the big doors that you opened. They're closed now, and you hear like something like rhythmically impacting it.
So it turns to his relay. It's like, well, that doesn't sound good.
Not particularly, no.
Sooner we get our move on, the better. Then, just I don't like the chances of crossing these bridges.
You want to tell the others?
He says to his girlfriend with a grappling hook.
How
Yes,
high?
one person can get out.
Hang on, actually, I need to see how high the. Hang on, please. Actually, she could. The ceiling is only 20 feet above the walkways.
Perfect.
Oh,
'cause
wow.
we, like 50-foot rope. If she takes that up, we could.
Yeah,
maybe Tarzan
like
away or something.
Isvile could Tarzan across this.
Yes.
But she's the only one.
hmm
Ah, so she's Tigger.
Well, not necessarily.
Hmm?
Well, because our grappling hooks, like a retractable one, she could go up to the ceiling, attach a rope.
That's true. If you have a way to secure a rope, yeah.
I have pythons.
That's true.
Things
I
that you
can
hammer into a
conjure
wall.
a python.
Pythons, you were right. Pythons.
I can conjure one python.
You are currently casting Detect Magic.
Yes.
No, I know,
Um,
but like in general, that's how many I can conjure at a given time.
Just out of curiosity, are there any labels on these urns?
No, there are not.
Are there words or letters in general?
Like,
I guess since I don't know Dwarvish, it's more anything that looks like letters.
the statue of Moradin has an engraving on it that you can presume says Moradin.
Hmm.
It's an odd thought that I've had.
Hmm.
The like banging at the door, is it just like a continuous thump, or is it like a pattern?
Have you Delta played Bloodborne?
Aye,
Okay,
but no,
but you've seen it. You've seen it.
I have watched you play.
Okay. In the first bit of Yarnum, there's that ogre dude banging on the doors, and you hear it
Okay,
like, and so like every so often you hear, right? It's the same type of thing.
Yeah. Okay. It's
Have
like
you-
the thought came to mind that maybe it was like Trench on the other side trying to get our attention.
Let
It
me
very
check
well
something real
might
quick.
be, but no, it sounds like something trying to get through it and not having a lot of luck.
If
Okay.
Trank wanted to get our attention, he could probably just ring, brain phone.
True. Well, you say that, but you don't know what kind of enchantments are on this place.
You know, actually, that there's got to be some kind of magic on this place, otherwise fucking Vajra would have found it by now.
We were told it has non-detection and something.
Non-detection. I don't think you can teleport in here.
You're right, non-detection and teleportation rejection. I don't know the actual spell.
Okay, I have
Some kind of warding.
I have an
Apparently
idea.
powerful enough to counter a wish.
I have an idea to see what it is, but we would need Pierce.
What's the idea?
Use Lavina probably.
Yeah, so Find Familiar lets you dismiss and resummon your familiar so long as it's not dead without having to recast the spell, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you go back down there, you dismiss Avina, and then resummon her on the other side of the door to see what's over
It
there.
has to be line of sight.
Does it?
Yes.
Yep.
And as far as I was aware, there weren't any windows on it.
There are not, no.
Yeah, but I'd no go over and tell the others, we may have company.
Is it Trench?
Don't know. All I can say is that somebody's trying to get through the vault door.
We could go ask.
Morris would
I
have to
mean-
hammer and probably move to go join him.
I mean, given that nothing's been able to get in this place for, well, find the place anyway.
Right, and we just happened to clear a path
I
straight
mean, it was
to
magically locked.
Oh yeah, the doors are closed. Otherwise, we would have company. But it doesn't sound like they're having a lot of luck getting in.
Well, then one of us can just walk down there, go to
Or
the
we
door.
can leave them to it
Ah.
and get to the vault first. Well, and further in.
Well, yeah, but they don't know what the keys are, so we could go down there and be like, "Hello."
That sounds like it would cause more trouble than it's worth.
Maybe.
Go down there, slip a piece of paper under the door. Who is it?
There's not actually space under the door.
Dang.
It was all like,
If there was, you
Graham.
could Misty Step through it.
No, you couldn't.
Yes, you could.
Mm-hmm. As long as there is a gap that is permeable to some form of air, water, something like that, Misty Step is a valid usage.
Oh, okay.
Get through.
in other words, the vault was airtight.
No wonder the air was
Oh
so
shit, then we're running out of oxygen.
No, it's just stale air. It's not. It's not.
I mean,
non-oxygen.
no, she's right in the same sense that like a stadium will eventually run out of oxygen, or a cave will eventually run out of oxygen.
Or a submarine.
Or
It's
a
just gonna
submarine.
take a good while.
So we gotta be
Yeah.
careful not to lose those things.
You guys are going to starve long before you run out of oxygen, but it is something to consider.
Yeah. So are we just gonna ignore the bonk bonk bonk, or what are we doing?
I guess we're gonna ignore it. I wanted to go ask who it was, but
I mean, I
Yeah, but-
guess you could go down there and just yell, "Who is it?"
I want to mention a very big fault with that plan.
Okay.
You guys walked through the doors. You saw how thick they were.
Yeah.
Goliath
Yeah,
lungs can't.
They won't be able to hear us through it.
Goliath lungs can't bypass that.
It's at least a foot thick of adamantine.
Ooh, okay, never mind.
Point being, despite how loud you might be, it would sound like a muffled from the other side.
It would sound like goddamn thunder in the vault. But
Aye.
If we
because
got
of how
murdered
enclosed
in
that
that
is, it
first
probably hurt our
room,
ears.
if the door shut behind us and we got murdered in that first room, nobody would ever be able to hear us.
Exactly.
Hey,
Well, aren't we lucky?
hey. Well, no, Peter, I was gonna say, never mind. You didn't say that in character. Never mind. Go on.
Either way, like, finish up your ritual magically detection.
So, Trisca,
Where can
were you going down there?
Sorry, were you talking to me?
Yes, you said
he was
Lawrence
coming-
picks up his hammer and starts walking.
Yeah, just gonna head out real quick and just in case the two rows need backup.
Okay, so what's the play? Are we waiting for Pierce, or are the rogues doing something?
Well, we found one hidden door. Might as well check to see if there's any others against the walls.
Okay, make a perception check. That's probably going to take the rest of his cast, so make that perception check. You have advantage because this is going to help you. Also, Pierceville, you cast Detect Magic. Bunch of stuff lights up.
Oh shit. Okay, let's start going through it.
The first urn and the third urn do not light up, but urns 2, 4, and 5 light up.
The whole urn or just stuff in it?
Stuff from in it.
Okay.
So that
Wait.
means the Moradin statue, one of the things.
Yeah,
Does
does the
that-
Morden statue light up?
Yes. Well,
Does that-
something inside
Does-
that urn lights up.
Does that mean the gems I'm stood in front of are also lighting up?
You're standing in front of the blue gems? Yes.
Yeah.
Can I make a couple of Arcana checks on some of the things and see if I can find some useful stuff?
Are you
Or
you
look-
putting your hands in the urns and taking out the magic things?
Fuck.
Just make Sockham do it.
Do it.
Yeah, let's make Salcom do it.
You can't. Talcum cannot see what the magical things are.
But he can communicate it. Or Pierce can.
No, he can't because they're buried under coins.
Oh, okay. You know
I-
what?
Well,
Pierce is gonna do
he
it.
could, it would just be tedious. This one? No. This one? No.
Okay, fair. But the spell only lasts for
10 minutes.
yeah.
Pierce is gonna do it.
Okay.
Yes, stick your hand in the mysterious jar.
Are you reaching into urn number 1, urn number 2, urn number 4, or urn number 5? I misspoke. Only number 3 does not glow.
Only number 3 does not glow.
What was in number 3 again?
Number 3 was full of gold coins.
What kind, like, give me like a category of magic that comes from the first one?
From the first one, I don't know. Let me do a check really quick. I was hoping you weren't going to ask me that.
Okay.
Give me one.
Of course he was going to ask you that.
Give
He's
me
a
1
wizard.
second. Hang on. Do.
On another point, can you tell what kind of magic it is?
That is what he's asking.
That's
I'm
what he-
checking.
Okay.
Hang on.
Evocation, enchantment, etc.
Thank you, Mr.
It doesn't tell me what they actually are. Okay, cool. Oh, yes it does. So,
What are you?
no, it does not. Okay. So let me check what. Oh, here we go. Transmutation on the first one. The first one is transmutation. The second one, the second urn, is abjuration. The fourth one is abjuration, and the fifth one is divination.
Divination.
The one I'm
The
stood in
fifth one
front of?
was the one with Moradin, right?
Correct.
Someone's watching
Someone,
you.
someone grab a hold of it and have a chat with Moradin.
God.
I mean, I think the only one that could safely do that would be me.
I'm gonna do the first one.
I mean, I think the fact that only one of them isn't lighting up is telling.
So you're gonna do the first one that's full of copper coins and the tourmalines.
Yes, I'm gonna look through them. Is there any value in like tourmalines aside from monetary?
Yeah, these tourmalines they're cut gemstones. They're worth probably about 100 gold each.
Is there
Yeah.
any...
That's got to be a spell component for something.
Well, they would be, except you start looking through it, and all of the tourmalines are lighting up.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Back out.
Wait. Fuck. I'm gonna take a step back.
I'm sorry. I just can't escape the Pierce concern. .gif. Take step back.
Pierce.
Sokka.
You touched the schmoozy.
Can I make an Arcana check on those tourmalines?
Sure.
Watch as they've had warding cast on them to hold catapult.
Funny enough.
Is evil and
So
I'm stealing it.
not all of the tourmalines are created equal.
Okay.
There are several of them mixed into the coins, but if you didn't take them out, you don't know exactly how many. And yeah, they have transmutation on them. You can see two from the very top. One of them is a stone of spell storing,
Oh.
and the other one is a yawn stone.
I'm
What's that
sorry.
do?
What?
Iron stone.
Ioun stone.
What does that do?
Fancy shit.
A tourmaline Aeon stone is it's not death ward as the spell. It is a death ward as in a talisman that helps you when you're dying.
Huh.
Okay, well, I'm going to, like, pick up the one that has spell storing at the very least.
Okay.
By the sounds of that, it just sounds like a poor man's phylactery.
No, it is not a phylactery.
I'd say a poor man's.
No, not even then.
Okay, fair.
I'll explain what it does if Nightfall actually grabs it.
And I think I'm gonna take the other one as well, just pick it up.
Okay, you touch the Ioun stone, and it begins to levitate above your palm and then circle your head.
Oh. Okay.
It's now orbiting your head.
Hey,
Pierce made a friend.
apparently.
Roll a d3.
Roll a d3.
Ah, this is the part where he dies.
I was about to say, so when does it embed itself in his head?
Right?
I mean, if it gives him like runic magic.
We're about to go. Like,
Okay.
Rick
So-
and Morty.
so-
I do
so-
as
okay. Hush. Okay, Pierceable.
Yes.
While the Ioun stone, I'm gonna say it right eventually, is circling your head,
Hmm.
your constitution raises by 1,
Oh.
and you have advantage on death saves.
Oh my god. Okay.
That is very helpful for the squishy wizard.
Hey,
That is so helpful for the squishy wizard.
wow. I knew you on stones were good, but that.
And there's a lot more in here.
It's mostly full of copper coins.
Mostly full of copper coins. You said there's a few more in there.
There's still a glow emanating from below the coins, is what I said.
Okay. How?
Were the,
Okay.
I'm sorry, just for my own keeping track of things. Were the tourmalines the ones that looked like Azure Edge?
No.
Okay.
So I'm gonna look. Okay, I'm gonna go for What do you think, Gamzee? Should I go for the next tourmaline stone, or should I go look in the next urn?
You could also just pick up the urn and dump it out.
Could, yeah.
I could.
I mean,
I think I'm gonna-
strong enough.
How big are these urns?
They're not big. Like, each of you could easily carry one and only have your hand, like, obstructed. That's it.
Okay, I think I'm gonna like dump this one. It's just copper. I'm just gonna dump it. I think.
So these are palm top urns.
Yeah, they're on plinths. They're like desk vases, basically.
I see.
Okay. I'll tip it over and.
Okay, you dump it out, coins rain down. So all of you outside hear the sound of sliding metal, and you look, and Pierce has dumped it out. There's 3 more tourmalines in this urn.
Okay.
What he's doing?
One
An eyebrow.
of the additional 3 also has spell storing on it, and there's 2 more Yuan stones.
2 more. Okay.
Can you roll a d3 twice more, please?
D3 twice more. Should I roll 2d3 or just d3 separately?
That's fine. 2d3 is fine.
I get the distinct sense that this isn't part of what Daggle stashed.
Okay, all of the Yuan stones are identical.
Do they stack?
No.
Okay. So I'm gonna pick one up. I'm gonna pass it to Sock'em. Sock'em, take this.
Okay.
Sock'em, the Yuan stone begins to orbit your head. Your constitution raises by 1, and you have advantage on death saves.
Hey, no, I haven't made a friend.
So Connie and Lawrence, you look into the room with Black Viper behind you, and you see that Sock'em and Pierce now have brain slugs.
So yeah,
Hey guys,
what are
we're
you
starting
two
a cult.
doing in here?
We're starting a cult. You
these
want
are-
a gem?
Magic items. These are magic items.
What in the name of the Forge are you two doing?
Like
These.
I just said, we're starting a cult. You want a gem friend?
Yep.
So
Punch yourself in.
I think Esvile is like making her way cautiously to the doorway, and she like turns her head and she just goes, "Brayden!"
Like, did I find
Who
it?
else works off a Constitution? Does anybody else work off Constitution?
Wait, does
I
that
don't.
bonus? If that bonus of Constitution would increase the modifier, does that increase our health?
Yes, it does retroactively.
Oh my god.
Oh wait. So wait. Okay, hang on.
So I need to effectively raise my HP 1 per level?
Correct.
Oh my god. Okay,
Wow.
So
Current
I'm getting
hit point
5 hit
maximum.
points.
that is strong.
You lose
Hey.
them again if you lose the Yuan stone, so add them as temporary HP,
Ah, okay.
Okay.
just to make
Hey,
your lives
if I-
easier.
If I
Connie
didn't find
picks one up.
anything, I'm gonna come running back down because concerned.
Connie picks one up to try and figure out what the heck it is.
It begins orbiting your head. You gain +1 Constitution and have advantage on death saves.
I have 62 HP.
That
these are-
is weird. Why is it spinning? Make it stop spinning.
It's
she, like-
helpful. It
Her
protects you from dying, basically.
It's a friend.
Hey.
her head starts like going in circles slightly, trying to watch it.
Hey, Pierce, can you? He like taps the plinth. The urn
Write
is
this
on.
down because I'm closing the page.
Okay, so boost Constitution. I'm gonna add it to my sheet. How do you spell one step? Eon.
I-O-U-N. I-U-N, I think Gracie was right, is how you say it. I've just said Yuan for years.
Boost
Like the Yuan.
con by 1 and advantage on. If I take this out and put it in my bag, does it stop spinning around my head?
Yes, but you don't get the effects.
Gotcha.
I just got 15 extra HP.
Wait, how'd
Huh?
you get 15?
It should
My
be
co-
5.
No wait, I misread it. Hang on. Never mind.
Boost con by 1 advantage on death saves.
Okay.
Now you might get 5 additional HP if it gave you a new modifier.
Yeah, I did that wrong. Hang on.
I was gonna say 15. I don't think so, Princess.
Yeah, but that's like one extra HP per level. That's not bad.
The Black Viper pulls her mask down and looks at Brayden and just mouths, "What are they doing?"
I think Pierce like immediately puts the tourmalines in his bag and goes to look in the next door.
So the next one is full of
Pierce's
silver
signs.
coins.
Okay. How far down is the one that's the thing is that are glowing?
It's obstructed by silver coins.
Okay. Put your hand in. It's the only way to do it.
Cool. What's your armor class?
Fuck, it's a mimic. Fuck, it is 10.
Cool. You're fine. You reach around and you pull out a ring.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh boy!
Arcana check.
Okay, make an Arcana check.
You were immediately too happy about that, Pierce.
What you are holding in your hand is a ring of power, which is not often used by the dwarves. Can you make a history check for me, please?
Oh no!
Oh no.
Here.
A ring of power.
Here's
No.
me realizing I've learned way
So
more than I should. about the
you don't remember anything significant about dwarves and magic rings. So what you're holding in your hand is a ring of warmth.
A ring of warmth.
While wearing this ring, you have resistance to cold damage, and in addition, you are immune to cold weather effects.
Okay, so ring
That's
of warmth. Not so useful in
Tracegale's reaction, that's nifty. My reaction, what the fuck's that doing down here?
Yeah, what is it doing
That would
here?
be very useful if we vacationed in Netherwinter.
You rolled
Yeah.
a nat 1 on your history check. I'm not going to heckin' tell you what it's doing down here.
That's probably an artifact from when the dwarves lived in Gauntlgrim the first time, because that's in the north.
This is in Gauntlgrim, though.
Right, but they probably took shit and ran, right? I mean, that's where my head goes, at least.
Probably like a
There is no
penalty.
more glow from the second urn.
Okay. Third
I
one.
distinctly remember you telling me something about dwarven rings of power, and now I'm kicking myself for not remembering it.
The
Okay.
third urn is not glowing.
Yes, so go to the fourth.
The fourth urn contains chunks of blue stone that look like Azure Edge. A lot of them.
Are they all glowing?
Yes.
So Sockham gets first-hand look at
I'm
whatever
gonna
you figure
touch
out.
one and cast Identify.
Okay. You touch one.
Not cast Identify. Arcana check. My bad. I'm basically doing.
Which is it,
Identify-
friendo?
Arcana check.
You
Okay.
get more
Roll an
information
Arcana.
from one.
These just appear to be blue quartz. They don't appear to be anything. You're not sure why they're glowing with that roll, unfortunately.
Hmm.
So are they cool?
They're something. They're magical to some degree, but don't know what they're doing. What they are.
Throw it against something, see if it explodes.
I swear to God, Brayden, no.
We could just take the one and figure out what it is later.
Yeah, that's an
Dude.
option.
Do you
So-
clarify?
You can feel free.
He's gonna grab one. Take a look at it.
Okay. Are you proficient in Arcana?
I am not. He's mostly just. I just had a stupid thought. Give me a second.
Go ahead.
I need to check something real quick. Oh, it doesn't say if he has proficiencies.
What does it say?
I was checking Azure Edge, see if he would have it, and it doesn't say if he has any proficiencies.
Yeah, I don't think he would. It just seems like a lump of blue stone.
So going on to the fifth urn that has the warden statue.
Yep, it has a 9-inch tall silver statue of Moradin.
That's all that's in it?
Correct. The statue
Rolling Arcana.
is completely unaffected by like decay. Like the urn has been oxidized, like the statue is pristine.
No Tharr.
With that roll, it's magic. You know your detect magic says it's got divination on it, but a magic statue could be all kinds of shit. It could be a fucking Pokeball. It could be a, like, touch this and get ye smited. It could be, like, any number of things.
Looks religious. I don't think... Can I make a check with Pierce to see how much he knows about Orden?
Yeah, make a religion check.
Could Lawrence also make one?
No, because you're currently... Oh, no, never mind, you are in there. Sure.
I'm also proficient if you'll allow it.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
You know, normally I would say Sockham's gonna pocket some of these, but he doesn't have fucking pockets.
Okay, so in order, if I say something before I call on you, you know the things before it as well. So, Connie, the only thing you know about this is some kind... Do you speak Dwarvish, first of all?
I do not.
This is some kind of dwarven important figure, a king or a priest or some hero or a god or a divine entity. It's some important dwarf that has been immortalized in a silver statuette, and it has been enchanted in some way to keep it pristine, theoretically. Lawrence, your buddy Gond is friends with Moradin, and what you have somehow gleaned from your magical power, magical connection to Gond, is that Moradin is, like, he is also a god of the forge. He is responsible for dwarf craft being what it is, let's say. Dwarves are much closer to Moradin than humans are to Gond, and even then, Gond favors experimentation, whereas Moradin favors technique. And then
Interesting.
Percival.
Mm-hmm.
Moradin literally made the dwarves. Like, literally forged the dwarves. Moradin forged great wonders that still exist but have been lost to time. And many of those served as blueprints by the other pantheons to create their entities. Basically, Moradin prototyped most living things, including dragons.
Wow.
The exception to that is aberrations.
I think Pierce... I'm scared of touching stuff.
Again, you can make Sockham do it. He's stronger.
I don't know why. It's not like we've run into Schmuckbait before.
No, I think Pierce picks it up kind of at all.
Okay, so you touch it. Make a charisma saving throw with disadvantage, please.
Oh shit.
Oh boy.
You have picked up.
Okay, so Pierce touches the statuette, and you guys watch his eyes grow wide, and then his pupils disappear.
Shit.
Oh.
Oh hell.
And he's just like frozen in place, reaching out, touching this statuette. Percival,
Yes.
like, teleportation is a rather refined aspect. You have seen portals, you have used portals. It's like stepping through. Yes, the atmosphere changes, the air pressure changes, the temperature changes, but it's a very elegant prospect, like opening a door and stepping into another room.
This isn't elegant, is it?
This is like being waterboarded.
Fuck.
This is the magical equivalent of being slammed face first into a pool of water and then somehow coming out the other side.
Whoa.
You are standing in a circular antechamber that is itself a pedestal in a larger room. The majority of that room is shaded, and you can see the silhouettes and the moving parts of great gears and pistons all around you. The plinth slash room that you're standing in is itself set atop interworking gears, and there's tracks in the floor for various apparati. This room seems to be comprised chiefly with 4 walkways that lead beyond out into the greater room, and in this room itself there seems to be stations. And in the middle of this room, standing opposite you, there appears to be a gnome, but the gnome is made of copper and cobalt, and basically it is a gnome-sized Iron Man suit.
Oh.
Except it appears to be animate. It's moving about, and it's like working at the various stations, and it looks surprised. Like, it looks over at you and like it can't really emote because it's metal, but it like its shoulders and head move backwards like in this very recognizable gesture of surprise, and it like sets down its tools and like stamps over to you, steam escaping from valves in its shoulders with every step, and it kind of just like makes like the jerky like Mr. Roboto wave at you, and then just stands there.
Where am I?
The
Just
Hall of Inspiration.
History or religion check?
Religion. You have no fucking idea.
I'm sorry?
The Hall of Inspiration.
Starts to look around the room.
It is as I described.
Yeah, he looks around the room some more. I touch a statuette and ended up
A seeker of knowledge.
and he pauses for a moment and then gives a slight nod.
Ask your questions as the rituals foretold.
Question.
Who am I?
Brightwind would be yelling at me right now if he was here, by the way.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Also, goddamn it, Ganji, that was really good.
That was good, Gipsy.
I'm sorry, that's just where my mind immediately went to. Ask your questions. Who am I?
Wait. That was a statue of Moradin. It's this? Hi to Moradin?
Lord Moradin is currently unavailable, and oftentimes too busy for such trivial questions. They have been redirected to me.
Little tear goes down
So,
his face.
Moradin got tired of being bugged by the dwarves and just put voicemail.
I'm sorry. I'm realizing, is this a statuette that was made with commune? Because that
Maybe.
is fucking, that is rude. That is incredibly, unequivocally rude.
That's what it is.
Dwarves are jerks. Jeez.
Fuck. I'm the only I have.
So, how long until the statue gets smacked out of Pierce's hands?
Oh,
Yeah.
this is happening in the instant it takes for Connie to tackle Pierce.
Okay.
Yeah. I think he realizes what's going on, and I think tries to come up with a couple questions. I think the first thing,
The entity said question singular.
question singular. Oh,
He said ask. Well, it said ask your question as the rituals foretold.
You could ask how to beat the dragon.
yeah, but we already know that. There's so this is a Rashal holding the Stone of Galore situation. Fuck.
I was about to say, it's not like we've seen this before.
Right?
Deja vu.
If I say a question like, for example, is my friend alive? Is it like omnipotent and knows
You
who I'm
don't
referring to?
know who this is.
I don't fucking know. How? I think I know what my question is. How do we get across that gap in the vault? That's all I've got.
Inconclusive. You must ask a question as the rituals foretold.
As the ritual foot. I think Pierce stares blankly at the thing.
I suppose you could ask it what questions the ritual foretold.
You could say, what ritual?
What ritual? What? That's literally all I got.
1 second, Trey.
Yeah, you're good.
So you literally, so Pierce is like, "What ritual are you talking about?" Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing says, the Delzoan priest should have informed you before touching the artifact.
The artifact wasn't in a temple.
Eh,
The artifact was in an urn in an underground chamber that has been closed for who knows how long.
Make another charisma saving throw.
Fuck, I'm being sent back.
You best hope you're being sent back.
Okay, so the entity says, it says, troubling, verifying claim, and then there's a like brief little like, you know, electronic noise. The thing's like lights up, and then
Don't you give us crap. It's a fax machine noise, isn't it?
you pretty much, and then redirecting supplicant, correcting error. And yeah, you're knocked back to reality as Connie like smacks your hand away, and you all see the statue disappear.
Snap back to reality. Yep, there goes statue.
What
Well-
what happened? What are you okay? What? Where'd it go?
And Pierce has a splitting headache. He's just on the floor.
Are you okay, Pierce?
Oh, my head. Fuck.
Lawrence just has this sharp intake of breath, like, oh, he probably has a good idea of just what happened to him.
See, this is why going around touching magical objects isn't a good idea.
That was
Yeah.
this artifact.
What'd it do?
It's allows you to talk directly with a god or something. I don't know. I meant like a small robot goblin thing. Robot's not the right word. Automaton goblin thing.
That's
A what now?
interesting.
Where's the statue? Fuck.
It disappeared.
Vanished. Alright.
Lawrence,
Mm-hmm.
your holy symbol starts glowing.
His eye?
Yeah,
Well,
like
that
like
area
the shit around his eye, yeah, starts glowing. So
Magic map?
a little bit, yeah. And the eye itself kind of like glosses over with like divine energies. You look like Zagreus for a minute, and
I love it.
you're welcome. And you hear in your mind, Lawrence, you hear the voice of God. He says, "Hey, sorry, is this a bad time? Well, got a message for you."
Just Lawrence, for lack of a better opportunity, just looks up, and it's just, and mentally just, yes, my lord.
Yeah, check your pocket. And then the light fades.
Lawrence blinks again, pats himself down.
Oops, shit, I was muted. There's something in the pocket of your apron.
You weren't muted. We heard
I
you.
was muted on stream.
Oh, okay.
Ding dong.
Lawrence
Here.
pats himself down, pulls out, like, what the heck?
Yeah, you pull out a scroll tied to a bag, a little like sack. You pull it out. The sack is full of coins, gold coins. Each one like stamped with the like dwarvish sigil on them. And the scroll is literally like the divine equivalent of like an auto-generated email. It says like thank you for bringing this to our attention. The matter that you brought to our attention has been rectified per error code, and then it like spits out like bullshit.
Nice.
It's a godly IT email.
Yes, exactly. It's signed by there's like a byline like at the bottom that should say Moradin on it, and it's printed Moradin, but the signature is not Moradin. The signature is also a line of code. It's M1R M1R0N.
M1R.
Oh my.
M1. Wait, what?
M1, say that again?
M1. Actually, it's M1R squared and then 0N.
Moranen.
Mimirin.
Mimiron.
Mimirin.
There it is.
I don't get it.
Trasco does.
So hard. Fuck you ever so hard.
I cannot believe it took you that long to get that, Trasco.
I thought about it and I'm like, there's no way. And then I thought about it again. It's like, god damn it.
Can someone clue in the clueless halfling?
Oh.
It's a mal reference is what it is.
Alright.
I also just had a great idea.
God,
What did you get, Lawrence?
This
apparently it's a thanks for notifying us of the issue kind of notice.
Oh, god damn it.
Also, and he just jangles the bag a little bit.
I think Pierce stomps over and takes it. I'll take that.
You might want to get those appraised first, because those are not current dragons, dude.
At each of my head that got spiked for that.
So really, you might want to get those appraised before you go using them.
I know, and Pierce like opens them. Opens the
Okay,
bag.
it's full of gold coins.
Then examines them. Do I still have detect magic up? Because that was
They
like
are not
instant.
magic.
Okay.
They might be divine, but we're not sure.
Okay, I think we're done here. Unless y'all want money. Looks at the silver. Still in the urn. The copper on the floor.
The gold in the
Lawrence.
other urn, the blue gemstones. There's a
Lawrence
bunch of
kinda
shit
just-
in here.
Yeah,
Lawrence thinks about it for a second, pokes his head out the door. He moves out, pokes his head out. Hey, Wishes, about that 5,000 dragons you were wanting?
Wishes is literally on on Salcom's shoulder.
Oh yeah, that.
which
Okay, didn't even see it for a second.
takes me back to the idea I had.
Just- Kind of solve the issue.
My idea
Weren't
was
we gonna yeet the goblin out of the city?
I mean, I figured we'd do that regardless.
My idea. This dragon buddy said, the pseudo dragon friend said they had magic. Idea that comes to mind is ask them if they know what the gem is. Since they're on Sockham's shoulder and he's got one in hand.
Yeah. You let me check. Let me check. Does wishes? Wishes is not proficient in history. History is int.
Yes.
History is int. Wishes, kind of just like, I don't remember Wish's voices, and I can't touch the thing. I know Wish had an echo effect, but I don't remember what Wish's not like. Wish just like shakes their head and says, "It's nothing I recognize."
If none of you have any arguments, I'm gonna move the stuff down towards the door down there so we can move it quicker when we're on our way out.
I mean, we may
Are
as
we
well
taking all of it?
Doesn't someone in the party have a fucking bag of holding?
I don't.
No.
You've never gave us one.
I'm certain I gave one of you a bag of holding.
We gave Dwok one, but they're not here.
That also you gave one in
No, I gave one to this group. I guarantee I gave one to this group.
No.
No.
You also gave one to the Crown of Fangs party.
I know, but I
don't have it.
Brayden, can you check your character sheet, please? I think you have it.
I know for a fact I don't have it. Otherwise, it would be being used for a full effect.
I swear, you guys got a bag of holding from not from Rashal, but from the dwarf.
No.
Nope.
I am so sure that you did.
I mean, one of us can put it in our inventory now, but like as things stand now, no.
I'm gonna check
Like-
Rockham's inventory because it might be Rock. Hang on. I know one of you has it. I know you do. I know I gave it to you. Let me check.
Because I'm pretty sure one of us would have noted that down, given how good they are.
I would have brought it up a good couple of times already.
I know.
That
That's
shit-
why
that shit.
I'm sitting here going, why don't you guys talk about this? I know you have a bag of holding.
And if you meant to give us one and then didn't, we could just say it was always there and we forgot about it because that's completely in character.
Yeah, but the rule is if you don't have it, then you don't have it.
I mean, you can give us one in one of the urns.
I can't. I'm not gonna give you one down here. How in the fuck?
Yeah, no bag of holding.
This whole time I was sitting here going, why isn't Brayden using the bag of holding? Maybe he doesn't have it anymore. Like, I swear I thought you had a bag of holding.
No.
One of those things we were wanting to get at some point.
Maybe.
What?
We just never was able. We were just never able to work around getting one.
Somebody gave it's gone now. It's a moot point. But somebody gave someone a bag of holding. I know this. But whatever.
I don't remember ever getting one.
It's fine. Like it.
Because I would have latched onto that idea as hard
You
as I did.
You have used it. You have used it before.
Have we?
Yes.
No.
I don't remember.
Mostly Rockham and Brayden.
No, I've never used a bag of holding.
No, I would remember a bag of holding. Of all items, a bag of holding.
Given all the shit we carry around,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah, we would have been using that at the wazoo.
You have
Yeah.
been. Oh my god.
No, we haven't.
No, really.
I wish Outlaw was in the audience right now because Outlaw's been watching the VOD, and Outlaw could be like, "Kit, you're full of shit," or "Guys, no, Rockham has a bag of holding." Like,
Okay, so we'll
given
just...
it's 5-on-1, we're all saying that no, there wasn't.
okay, fine.
Hey, Outlaw, if you're watching this, Do you remember us having a bag of holding? Please and thank you.
Yeah. At least we can get resolution after the fact.
Okay. So
someone ping them backstage.
if I didn't give you guys a bag of holding, then that's on me. I should have given you a bag of holding from Mert. Mert should have given you a bag. Wait a minute.
Oh, no, we definitely didn't get one off of Mark.
Did you refuse it? Did you refuse it though?
No,
No, we never got
Nope.
an offer like that
we
from
never
her.
got an offer.
Okay. Then that just slipped through the cracks. Yeah, Mert was supposed to give you a bag of holding. Whoops.
Because Mert's offers are always something we can't refuse.
I don't know how that went through the cracks. I could have sworn. All right. Regardless. Okay. So yeah. So you guys have to figure out how to carry this shit then. That's my fault, but. Man.
I mean, for now, if there's someone banging on the door, we may as well close this door and deal with them later, so we can just come back and get this.
You can't. You can't.
Yes, I don't know if
Sokka
you noticed,
broke it.
but there's no handle here. I pushed the.
Isn't your unseen servant as strong as you are, Salcom?
No, that is not how the spell works.
The thing is, there's like, realistically, like Salcom notwithstanding, because Salcom is currently, au natural. But like, realistically, each of you could put one of these urns in your backpack. Like, they're not that big.
Problem solved.
Okay. Problem solved.
I'll take the non-magical one, thank you.
Did the one that just happens to be full of gold? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right.
I'll take the one that had the iron stones in it.
That one is currently empty.
I will
Yeah,
put the things back and then put it in my bag.
You're gonna pick up all the copper off the ground, and okay.
That's a lot of copper, isn't it?
Start scooping it with Mage Hand.
I really wish I could figure out what these are, because that's so weird.
I also
Could I make
started.
another check at some point?
What?
Could we make another check on those stones at some point?
Not without an outside like reference. No.
Okay.
So we'll probably have to take them back to
Rashal.
Rishal.
Okay. Well.
I'll take.
So who is carrying what urn? Connie is taking the copper urn, the urn with the copper coins in it. Are you putting the
fifth
tourmalines?
one is now empty.
Are you putting the tourmalines back in the urn?
Yes.
No, I'm taking the spell storing urn.
Wait, to
one.
clarify, were all the tourmalines magic or just some of them?
There were 5 tourmalines, and all 5 were magic in some way.
I'm taking the spell storing ones. And
Just the copper then. Wait, did everyone take one of them, or are there still some on
Yes.
the ground?
they're distributed.
The only thing on the ground is copper.
Cool. I will scoop up the copper.
So just to be, I'm gonna make this easy. Pierce, you have an eon stone circling your head. Connie, you have an eon stone circling your head, and Salcom, you have an eon stone circling your head. Ioun stone. You're not dead. Sorry, that misclicked.
There was a rock of spell storing, and that's 4.
2 rocks of spell storing, and I picked them both up.
Oh, so you have both rocks of spell storing?
Yes, I picked them both up.
Next question. Does any of this require attunement?
No, actually, it does not.
Cool. I'm picking up the silver urn, I guess.
Okay, so you're taking the silver urn with that you got the ring of warmth out of.
Yes.
What are you doing with the ring of warmth?
I suppose the question is, how many magical items do you have?
I'm gonna put it in my bag.
Okay, you could put it in the urn in your bag. Just saying.
I'm putting it in my bag separate from the urn.
Okay.
Nightfall, did you even find out what spell those tourmaline were storing?
So for the sake of it, because I'm going to forget, apparently, I'm going to say this. Connie.
Yep.
Your urn currently contains 200 copper pieces.
Oh wow.
2 gold.
Pierce. Your urn contains 10 gold rings.
Was that the only magical bit?
Correct. And
Okay, so
650 silver pieces. Brayden.
Aye.
Your urn contains 250 gold pieces.
Nice.
Who is taking the quartz urn?
I
Sorry?
was gonna say, since Sockham is right there, he'd just carry it in hand unless someone took it from him.
You carry that in hand, you'd have a hand bound.
Lawrence is offering to take.
Sockham's gonna hold on to one of them, but
Okay.
Like we could probably get a good amount for the urns
So-
themselves.
So,
considering how they look.
Lawrence, please note that you have 32 blue quartz gemstones in your urn. And so I'll make note that you have one, please.
Yeah, were the from the Arcana check, could I tell if the spell storing tourmalines were empty or did they have spells in
They
them?
are currently empty.
Okay.
Remind me to put well,
Healing
first of all,
spirit
how
in
many?
one? There's two.
No, my question was how many slots can you store in a stone?
You haven't checked yet. Pierce just went, spell storing, I put this in my pocket. That's literally all that happened.
because he is a fucking dweebus who doesn't think.
I put them in my
Remember.
pocket. Did you hear me say I put them in my pocket? I put the stones in my pocket immediately. They're mine now. That's it. He did not check what they were.
Didn't even offer them to the healer, just mine.
I think past the colony to show him what it is.
Greedy wizard boy.
I was about to say, remind me when we get out of here to put some healing spells in there just in case.
Yeah, that would be that's basically a secondary potion that's reusable.
Can someone please?
So long as I have time to restock the spell slot.
Can someone please make a note for Rockham when we see DuBois that he's taking the empty urn and putting it in his bag?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Pulling up backstage.
Okay, so that's dealt with. Now you guys need to figure out what the deuce you're gonna do about these pathways.
And also,
so my
you parent banging
suggestion,
downstairs.
would be that the lighter people who can get across and find a place to tie a rope to, and then the twins can climb up from the floor below.
I don't think I can even make it across. What about wishes?
Hold on. I was gonna suggest me and Rock could give it the old Goliath brother hustle and huck Braden or someone over there.
You're out of your mind.
Hey, if you don't throw me far enough, that's me. I'm going down the hole.
That is two Goliaths.
I mean,
you.
it's not a matter of far enough. It's a matter of accurate enough. I remind you that these fucking pathways are at their widest point 15 feet less, like 12 feet.
Somebody's
so
gotta try-
So if you go to Tall's Brayton and let's just say this way. It's like some Looney Tunes shit. I mean, you're welcome to do it. You could certainly try.
So we just tie a rope to him.
Yes, and
The rope is the answer to everything. No.
The rope would be completely moot because the distance is farther than the rope. Or the distance to the door is farther than the distance to the ground, rather.
Pause. We could put floating disc in the spell storing stone and give it to Wishes, and she
Fucking
can
floating
float
disc.
across.
You are
That's
just
kind of
all
genius.
about- you are just all about floating disc today.
No, like Connie's got it.
Let me check something real quick.
It would still require Rock and Sock to go separately.
I mean,
It would
yes,
require
but-
each of you to go separately. You can't all fit on the fucking disc.
I thought this disc was supposed to be pretty big.
Welcome de-summons Caro, by the way, because there's no way that direwolf is getting across there.
Right.
Wait a minute.
What?
I mean, I do have my fancy new boots. I could do a run and jump at it.
Oh yeah, you've got haste boots, don't you?
Can I run across it quick enough before it collapses?
Yes, maybe.
Hey,
Like,
Maybe is the answer.
Maybe even if you could, we couldn't. If it falls apart behind you, we can't floating disc it across either.
I'm sorry, but that is a line that comes just after "My name is Braden Coy and welcome to Jackass."
You're
Yes.
right. I will say, like from this side of the room, these 3 doors don't seem to be connected. They might be connected inside, but like, depending on what happens, you might be screwed.
So I'm gonna go over here in this little corner and examine the spell storing stones.
Okay. You have
You didn't give me
lost.
a yes or a no whether I found anything out here.
Oh yeah, you didn't. You found everything there was to find. Sorry.
It really feels like a waste to use those for that.
So you examine the spell storing stones. Make an Arcana check. Each stone can hold 5 levels of spells.
Wow.
Jeez.
So, okay, 5 levels of spells. Like 5 different spells, level 1, or 1, 2, 1, 3, just any combination?
Any combination.
Cool.
Or at least that's my understanding of it. So rereading Floating Disc, if you cast it, you wouldn't be able to get across yourself because it doesn't move when it's 20 feet close to you.
But wishes would... If we give the stone to wishes, and they activate it, they're the one that casts it.
That's,
I
there is-
see.
There is also the possibility that there is no point in going over there.
What?
It stays 20 feet away from you, so they'd have to go over there and then turn around and come back for the disc to sit over there. Like, we'd be asking wishes to do a rather large amount of work just for us to cross a gap.
Can't they float?
Wishes? Yeah, wishes can fly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a lot of work, it's just moving.
That's still a lot of work. Yeah, moving is a lot of effort, my guy. Especially for things that fly. You know, unless it's something that has, like...
Have we bothered to ask wishes?
Wishes,
Hey,
would you
wishes, we
mind?
got an idea.
Wishes, would you
Sockham
mind?
is still standing in the vault, and Wishes is still on Sockham's shoulder, so...
Sorry, yeah,
Right.
no. Whip it.
So Wishes just, like, lifts its head kind of demurely and, like, looks at all of you.
We have an idea. It might be stupid.
Because your last ideas were fantastic.
I mean,
I
we got
mean-
this far.
Hold
we
on.
got this far.
Hold on, I didn't come up with this one, so it probably could be okay.
We can't walk across. However, you
crumbly.
float. I have a spell which makes a floating disc that one of us could stand on, but it follows the person that cast it. If I put it, if
How
I
are you
put
going
that
to get
spell-
through the doors on the other side?
Looks at Braden, looks at Sockham.
Yeah. But realistically, either I can try pushing it down open.
Not if you can't
Great.
stand on the floor.
Good point. That's the point of the disc, right, Pierce? Or
I-
that's probably
Was the intention not disc over, step off disc, bring back disc for next person?
Well, we could probably disc over, open door, then disc back.
Can
So
you?
long as there's enough time in the spell.
Can you?
The spell lasts an hour.
Assuming it doesn't, like, wobble or something.
It's a plane of force.
I simply mean that one person should go over and open the door before anything else.
That's probably a good plan.
Okay, then who's going over?
Why don't we just go check more doors downstairs? We only checked like 3.
I was gonna say.
Don't
Also
you
an
have a grappling hook, Isvile?
Yes, why?
Think you could get over there?
I know I can get over there.
Think you can open the door over there?
I doubt it. These are dwarfish. All likelihood, it would take either Percival or Sockham.
Right.
And she kind of gestures at the secret door that you opened.
Yeah.
The problem is, if there's a trap or an enchantment or a mimic or a dragon, Sockham or Percival is by themselves.
I can handle myself well enough to...
Against the
Escape and
dragon? We
survive.
know there's a dragon here.
If it's the dragon, no, I don't think I can handle that myself. If it were a mimic, I could handle myself well enough to escape and survive.
Rockham goes, I know how to deal with mimics.
Yes, but we don't have any windows out here. We do have a 20-foot drop, though.
No.
60.
Sorry, madam. It's 20 feet up from your current position. It's 60 feet down.
Ah, I misunderstood.
I mean, I'm pretty sure 60-foot drop would kill the mimic.
It would also kill the Rockham.
I'm gonna go check those doors.
All right, let's.
Now that we're out here, can we hear the thumping?
Yeah, it's not like super loud. It's just every so often, every like, I don't know, 5-6 seconds, there's a against the doors.
You know, I just had a thought.
Europe.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Those are always so fun.
hang on. If we go close to that door holding the items to open that door, the door's gonna open for whoever's banging.
Right, but I don't have all the components.
Yeah, but we need to.
So
What-
we'll
what I'm-
just have like 2 of us hang back.
Yeah. Like, if that door opens, whoever's banging on that door will come in.
Well, Sockham can no longer carry the cask, so...
I mean, he
the-
can. He'll just be a hand down.
I have 2 magic weapons.
As long as we all don't go to that big door close enough to activate it, we should be fine.
It sounded like you said, "Hey, let's go open the door,"
No.
and I'm sitting here going, "All right, I'm gonna have to fucking put all these enemies in here."
No. What I'm saying is, we're not going to that. Do not bring the items close to the door.
Yeah, someone else
Why
needs...
mention that at all?
Yeah,
So we don't do that by accident.
Yeah, because that is something in your book. I already know it,
Okay.
and I'm not doing it on accident.
cool.
So anyway,
On the more important things.
basically, this is a card saying hello. Forget it.
Yes.
Moving right along.
Point being, I think us trying to cross these bridges is a bad idea.
All right,
Okay.
let's keep exploring.
Because we didn't try all the doors downstairs.
There's nowhere else to go. Like,
We didn't try all the doors downstairs.
Or did we?
you tried most of them. Isvile tried 3. Lawrence tried 3. Pierce tried 2.
I tried to go up the top.
Though I suppose there could be secret passages.
What if? I'd have thought.
Also, if you
We
have to
go
go back down there, you're gonna get fucked by the fresco again.
Only if we go near it.
Only if we go near it.
I mean, hey, if you guys want to go downstairs, I can't stop you.
What if we went down and climbed up the other side?
That's what I suggested earlier, and no one really went with it.
Oh, I've only got a 50 foot rope.
The walls are made of stone, right?
Yes, the walls are made of stone,
Don't
inlaid
you have-
with mithril.
don't you have pythons and a hammer?
Aye.
You are not putting an iron python through a mithril
I was
palisade.
about
I thought
to
you
say,
said they were. Oh, stone.
inlaid with mithril.
Yeah, they're stone. Like, no, you could do it. I'm just saying, like, bear in mind if you get caught into a situation where you're 30 feet off the ground and you need to hammer in another python and there's nothing but mithril, you're boned.
Hmm.
But yeah, if you can keep it to the stone parts, have at it. Providing the stone's not enchanted, you haven't actually tried to damage the wall or not. But yeah, anyway.
I mean, the walls are falling apart, as some of the parts of the walls are falling apart as is.
Up here.
Hmm.
Down there was mostly pristine.
Hmm.
I'm gonna move. Slow as. Gonna dodge around the hole in the wall. I guess we got to figure out a way across or go back down and start trying other doors.
I have a stupid thought that would totally be socking the thought.
It sounded like you guys had a good plan, and then Pierce was talking about the main doors.
Yeah, let's go back downstairs and check those like last 2 doors,
Okay.
because we don't know. One of those might open.
It was a wisdom save for the fresco, right?
As long as we don't walk up to it. There was a certain point we could not walk past, and we didn't have to make the save.
Yeah, that's right. It was a wisdom save, yes.
Oh fuck. Blink.
So
Heading back down.
Alright, I'm not gonna bother moving your tokens. You're gonna go down
Okay.
there, you're gonna try the doors, you're not gonna find anything, you're gonna come back.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay.
So maybe there's an invisible path.
So that wasted about 20 minutes. So I'm gonna need somebody to roll a D100 and call high or low, please.
I'll do it. I'm gonna call high.
Cool, nothing changes.
Cool.
See, I was trying to get you guys to not do that so that I didn't have to roll the D100 again.
okay.
Yeah, I mistook what you were trying to say. That's because you mentioned there might not be anything on the other side of the doors, and I was like, oh, well, okay. I'll take that as a hint. Don't go over there.
Actually, what Esvile said was there might be something bad behind those doors. Not there might not be anything.
I'm sorry.
Right.
Both
This is
Esvile and Wishes says, what are you going to do about the doors? I didn't say there wasn't anything there. I said there wasn't anything there from the doors downstairs, but anyway.
100% a Sock'em thought here. What if there's an invisible path?
What do you mean?
What if there's a path over here?
Like another hidden door?
Well, no, like you're not meant to choose either. Well, yeah, I guess it is a hidden door then. You're just not meant to go either. It's like,
What, you mean like walk through the middle of them?
yeah,
I mean, if you want to try that, go ahead.
Hey,
I-
Mr. Magic Man, you see anything fucky like that?
Oh, Pierce.
His shit faded a long ass time ago.
Yeah. Did I say anything fuck you while I had it?
No,
Okay.
but
then
if
no.
it was invisible, it wouldn't show up anyway.
Yeah, invisibility doesn't show up with detect magic.
Because otherwise
Okay.
invisibility would be useless.
I wish I had
Works.
fairy fire.
Value says, well, there's one way we could test it. I've got a bunch of extra silver on hand. I can just toss a coin out into the void. If it drops, then
Toss a
And
coin
also-
into your invisible path.
I'm just gonna have my bird light down on this spot.
Okay, your bird lands on the ground.
It moves to this one.
It's sitting on stone. It's walking around like a parrot that can't fly. Yup. 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 Yup.
I don't think there's anything special about it.
Nope. Just walking around.
Look. Thank you, Nightfall, for proving exactly what we already know, that it's a path.
You said there were.
I said maybe there is one that we can't see. like over here.
Bird.
So I get the urn of copper out again.
Okay, you get the urn of copper out.
I toss a copper here.
It falls to the floor below.
I toss a copper here.
It falls to the floor below.
We
Yeah, I
probably-
don't think there's an invisible path.
We probably look like a bunch of bumble fucks.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Yes.
So
As Vile is like leaning on the pillar where she's standing with her arms folded, just waiting.
Yeah.
all right.
So,
Hey, Rock. Should I have like?
what do you think, Rock?
Rockham is like, yeah, okay. You ask Rockham, and Rockham says, "It sounded like we had a good idea," and then Pierce was talking about the main doors for some reason.
No matter
So
what
are we going to go back to the Tensor's floating disc, or what are we doing?
I think
Yeah,
that's the way to go.
we send my brother across, and whatever's behind the door, he deals with it, or I shoot it.
I mean, yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
We'll all be standing back holding our attacks in case something comes out.
All right, Rockham.
As Vile like rolls her eyes and very dramatically like stands up, pulls the crossbow off her back, and crouches down, starts loading it.
So
right.
I'm gonna cast.
Rockham, give me a rope.
Yeah, he
Floating
passes you the rope.
I'm gonna cast floating disc into the stone.
Okay, you cast floating disc into the stone.
So it's now storing a level 1 floating disc.
Okay,
I pass it to Wishes.
Wishes takes it in Wishes' talons. A light off of Salcom flies 20 feet up to the ceiling and casts Tensor's floating disc in the middle of the group.
Huzzah!
Brilliant
Hooray!
plan, Pierce. We've just been dismembered.
What?
It's not a saw blade.
You said casts it into the group, and my mind immediately went to I'm in Twain.
No, what I mean is Wishes is now 20 feet up. You guys were all like, you can't go more than 20 feet from the fucking disc. Now it'll move laterally with the fucking dragon, because the dragon's on the ceiling.
Facepalm.
Okay.
That's a pretty good idea. I guess. So here's the thought.
Wishes, you're a genius.
Wishes you are.
Wishes just goes, it's like I've been around for millennia. I remind you, because it's been a couple of weeks since we've dealt with Wishes. When you first met Wishes, Wishes was like, you guys are dumb.
Hey, we're kids. We're learning. Anyway.
So who's getting on the Dragon Vader?
Dragon Raiders an Allen title, just saying.
So Salcom is going to get on the Dragon Vader. Okay. How much can Tensur's floating disc at level 1 hold?
500 pounds.
Salcom, how much does your ass weigh?
Oh.
And you don't even have to account for equipment because ooze.
He's got some.
Yeah. I've got 10 pounds. No, well, I don't have the ale anymore, so I've got like 8 pounds.
Okay, how much does your ass weigh?
Well, I'm like, what, 8 something?
No, you're 9 something, friend.
9 something.
You're like
I
9'10".
Don't think I'd be not 500.
Okay, real talk. How much did Andre the Giant weigh?
He pressed like 430, 440.
He was 520.
He was
But he was
520 pounds. How tall was he?
7'4".
Okay, oof.
But he was a thick boy.
You
huge
are a
log.
barbarian, sir.
Yeah, muscle's a lot heavier than
You
fat.
punch
Yeah, that's a fair point.
trees.
That's a fair point.
Okay, so if Salcom doesn't get on it, if we can't get Salcom across this way, how do we get him across?
Is there? Can you upcast Tensor's floating disc to carry
You
more?
cannot. You cannot.
Okay, I'm gonna say you can.
Then
So
all you level spell slot.
so every spell level adds 500 pounds.
Okay,
Wow.
that is very helpful. Thank you. I
So
will
just
cast
so,
it.
yeah, so just mark off a second level spell slot instead of a first level spell slot. Done.
Cool.
What's that? You have a siege weapon? Well, lucky me, I have 3rd level spell slots. Fuck your siege weapon, it's mine now. Bye.
Well, no, because you have to get it on the disc, friend.
Fair enough.
Well, if the disc can now hold 1,000, I'm
Yeah.
gonna get on it as well.
How big is it?
It is 3 feet in diameter.
I am standing on it.
Yeah, like if you
Does it increase if I upcast as well?
it does not. No, it's only its weight. So I think you if Salcom like power stances and Brayden sits on it like a naughty child, you could probably both go across.
Before we do that, Lawrence, here's one end of the rope.
Let's take it.
All right.
See,
We're
the
ready?
slight problem with that is that the rope's only 50 feet. The gap's bigger than that.
Yep.
I can conjure another 50 feet of rope.
Rockham goes. We can tie it to my rope.
I was about to say I also have another rope.
Does Rockham have more rope?
Rockham has a shit ton of rope. Let me check exactly how much Rockham has. Rockham has a stupid amount of rope, I'm pretty sure. But then again, I thought he had the fucking bag of holding, so I could be wrong. Let's see.
I can conjure as much rope that will fit in a 3-foot cube.
Rockham has... Hang on. Rockham has... Where is your rope, sir? Rockham. Rockham. Oh my god. Rockham doesn't have any rope, apparently.
Here's a question: does he have like an explorer's pack?
Yes, he does, and he didn't parcel it out.
Ooh. See, I didn't
Dang it.
either. Actually, looked in the rule book. It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
he's got
so
an
I gotta-
explorer's pack, but he's got a little asterisk by it, but I don't see where he wrote out what's in it.
Are they in his notes?
I'm checking. Rockham, it's no wonder you couldn't remember your abilities. You don't write anything down. No, they're not in his notes. I'm pretty sure Explorer's Pack has rope in it, so he's only got the one. But I swear, I thought Rock had like 4 sets of rope.
I can conjure as much rope as that as
How
will
many
fit in
times
a
do I need to say I've got an extra pair of rope?
I mean, yes, but we need Rockham rope.
Yeah, we may want Goliath rope.
Yeah, the point is, yes, you can, but among the KnightLites, you can get enough rope to get the floating disc across the thingus. Brayden, are you going with Salcom?
Yes.
I was
Okay,
just creating.
so you
I
have
was
to
just
like
creating
sit
a
on the disc, and Salcom has to stand. Okay, so the Lawrence, I'm gonna move you. Brayden, you're gonna be there. Well, you will be there. The fairy dragon is gonna be on the ceiling. Is gonna get out of your way, and you guys are gonna go. Boop, 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 like that. Boop,
Mm-hmm.
boop, 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 boop. So it's like one of those people movers from an airport. You just across the gap, and then you're standing in front of an adamantine door, as you were before. That took entirely too long. Okay.
Yep. Yes, it did.
It's simple.
Right, we're still on the disc, guy.
Yeah. You cannot get off the disc.
Okay.
It's simple. We push the door.
So you're gonna grab the door and you're gonna push on it.
Yes.
Both of you?
May as well.
Whoever's got
It's not like
higher
the-
athletics, make it with advantage.
I'll do it. Can I?
Hey, how high is your athletics, boy?
5.
Mine is 8.
What the
What?
fuck?
Wait a minute. What?
Wait, really?
Oh, you probably put expertise in it for the climbing thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys like push on the door. So everybody like on this side of the wall sees the boys like awkwardly position themselves on the floating disc to try to get their footing, and they push on the door and they push on the door, and then you all because Wishes speaks telepathically, you all hear, "I don't think it's working."
Yeah, I agree, Wishes.
Lawrence just face palms.
Mm.
What about the next door over?
Can't put floating disc over a gap.
Right.
So we need to come back and then go around.
And there's still a gap there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't actually go to the middle door with the floating disc then.
Far door then.
So,
I'm
so you don't
curious how
want
this
to
is actually-
try this one anymore?
We can keep
mean-
going at it until it opens, but unless there's a
Any-
lock on it, I can't do shit other than push.
Any hidden mechanisms or anything?
I was gonna
I
say.
mean, probably it's your fucking dwarf door, but
That was the next question I was going to ask, is to check the door over, see if there's any way to open it.
you have a 3-foot diameter platform with which to observe the area that you're in. You do not see a mechanism.
If I'm stood over him, right, stay with me on this, and I am 9 foot tall, I can probably easily see above the door frame.
No,
Like-
because the door goes all the way up. No.
Oh, okay, never mind.
These are big ass doors. They're like 20 feet tall and 10 feet wide. Yeah, they're big ass doors.
Okay, I completely misunderstood how thick these doors were.
They're the same type of doors that you dealt with downstairs.
Yeah, I didn't realize they were of that caliber then either.
Any sort of decoration or anything?
Yeah, they're all carved with various dwarven, heroic figures. Same as the metal door downstairs.
No writing or anything?
It does not say speak friend and enter, if that's what you're asking.
Darn! Oh, we could have tried.
Okay,
Well, it was worth a shot.
Sockham's final tactic. Knock on the door and ask if we can come in.
What's your armor class?
Oh god.
Oh,
18.
Okay, how are you knocking on the 18? What?
I have mage armor.
Right. Okay, but you don't have a shield. Is it still 18?
No.
Mage armor plus the new con.
Yeah.
Valid.
Mage armor plus.
Yeah, your armor class actually might go up with the con. Yeah.
It's based on my modifier because I have unarmored defense.
Right.
And
So
mage-
exactly. So
mage
you probably went up because of your con.
Mhm.
Okay. So then yeah. So how are you knocking on this door? Out of curiosity.
Probably does like the dad hands on hip things and just reaches up one arm.
Right. No. I mean, how are you striking it?
Oh, the classic like closed fist, index finger, tilt a little bit, knock with the index knuckle. Know what I'm talking about?
Ah, yeah. The sideway. Okay. Yeah. You're gonna take a point of damage.
Oh,
wow!
like 1 point.
Yeah, like 1 point of damage because you just smashed your hand into blessed adamantine.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ouch.
Pain.
Just doing that little. Man.
whacking a brick wall.
No, it's not. It's like whacking a blessed metal wall, which is substantially worse.
Just. Can we come in, please?
No,
Oh, man.
nothing happens. Actually,
Hmm.
make a perception check. No, Brayden, you cannot help him.
Aw. I may not be able to help him, but can I do one myself?
Sure.
Yeah, that tracks.
No,
and I'm
no,
so
neither of you hear anything. Neither of you hear anything.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
think I should say it louder.
I
He's
think
like
we should try
looking.
and figure out how to open the bloody door.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
I'd like to think that perception check was to hear Wishes muttering "complete idiot."
Wishes doesn't talk. Wishes speaks telepathically. If Wishes wants to mutter fucking idiot telepathically, you're all going to hear it clear as day.
I can't
Wishes
help but
can't
imagine.
speak.
I can't help but imagine Wishes sounding like Snape.
No,
it's-
no. Wishes sounds like Grumpy Tinkerbell.
Even better.
Like from the Pixie Hollow movies.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
wow.
How dare
Okay,
you.
so what are you doing, boys? We don't have all night.
Well,
Attempting to open the door is just apparently it's not working. Because the athletics check wasn't enough.
I mean, would you like to attempt again?
we'll give I'm gonna give Braden a bardic inspiration.
I mean, we can try. I was gonna say I can give myself inspiration.
Okay, you get it. I mean, if you want to use inspiration and Sockham's bardic inspiration, make another athletic check with advantage. What do you say to inspire him?
That's a waste of a spell slot.
No, bardic inspiration is not a spell.
It's a passive thing I have.
Yeah, it's a class ability. It has its own resource.
I should only have 3, but I got an extra one, so technically still where I should be.
Okay, fair. Was it a plus D4 dice?
D6 at this point.
D6.
So what do you say to inspire him?
It's probably Snorri lifted mountains, and we're the KnightLites. We can do better.
Okay, make an athletic check with advantage. I like inspiration. Inspiration isn't going to help you here because
no, unless you choose to re-roll it.
Yeah, I'll do let you re-roll it. You already have advantage. Go ahead and add the D4 or the D6. Sorry. Okay, so for those of you who cannot see Braden's rolls, he rolled a combined 29.
Oh my god!
That is
because advantage.
You barely get the door open.
Mm-hmm.
Barely?
Crap.
Bravo.
So
now there's nothing on the other side.
So you fucking like grab these doors and you shove, and you are blocked by magic.
Wow.
And then Sockham says like, Snorri held back a mountain where the KnightLites we could do better, and Braden just like digs your heel into the Tincture's disc as best you can, and you shove and you body this door open. You see, Pierce, you see it more clearly than the others because you know what to look for. You see these like purple like chains shatter against the back of the door.
God.
It was warded closed with arcane lock. And they shove the door open, it flies open, there's a big rush of wind, and inside you find a 20-foot high room adorned with dust-covered frescoes depicting dwarf smiths at work in their forges. An iron anvil sits atop a raised stone block in the middle of the floor, and everything in here is full of cobwebs.
So I shoves door open, staggers forward. Fuck.
So you step off the floating disc.
Aye, into the room.
Into the room, yeah. You step off the floating disc into the room, and yeah, you like those of you by the bridge hear Esvile like wince audibly, and you all hear wishes in your heads say, "Don't step on that." What's fine? And then, yeah, like, wishes like descends slightly, and just like is like because you're still on it, Salcom, so just like hangs there. In the room you see the anvil on the plinth and the frescoes.
Stockham's gonna step down and like pull the rope tight.
Okay, yeah, you step down, pull the rope tight. Wishes like alights on the disc, just like lands on the disc, and just like waits.
The barrier's still there. I can't see past it.
The barrier? What?
For the door.
The door barrier.
Oh,
the door.
Sorry. Thank you. I didn't realize there was a barrier there.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh, we couldn't see into the room.
Yeah. You see the frescoes on the 3 walls and the anvil in the middle.
Anything interesting over there?
A couple of frescoes and an anvil. perception for anything else.
Yeah,
Interesting.
roll perception. So are you like inspecting the frescoes, or are you just glancing around?
Just inspecting the frescoes.
Okay. You notice that the dwarf, like the frescoes depict like dwarves forging. One of the hammers can be removed.
Huh. I'm not gonna touch that.
Anything note in there?
Apparently one of these hammers can be removed. I'm gonna guess it's for forging with the hammer, the anvil, but
You think it might be a mechanism?
knowing dwarves is probably something to do with some sort of
Here, you take the
mechanism.
rope. You take the rope, I'll try it.
I mean, why not let the blacksmith?
Well, I just say that because I can probably take it if it's some kind of trap.
Okay, fair. And like switch positions with the rope.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're holding the rope. Salcom like walks over, grabs the hammer out. You like pull it out of the wall, and in it they're like, jokes aside, like it's meant to do that. There's now a hammer-shaped indentation in the fresco, and behind it there are dwarvish runes.
If you're reading this, it's too late.
How long does this last? An hour? Okay, that's worth it. Comprehend language.
Oh, it's just about
Okay,
that.
so you cast comprehend language on yourself, and the dwarvish turns into common before your eyes. And in the hammer-shaped fresco, it says, "Let hearts be lifted and battles won."
Huh. Neat. I just remembered what Sockum's comprehend language manifest says.
What does it manifest as? I've forgotten.
It's those little like spectacles on that go on the end of someone's nose.
Oh, that's right.
Forgot about that.
Nose.
Salcom, Professor Salcom.
Wearing Viking armor. Huh.
Completely naked, wearing crystalline Viking armor.
He's doing that face that like old ladies do when they're looking at a phone screen.
Yeah, it says let hearts be lifted and battles won.
Let hearts be lifted and battles won.
That sounds like a mantra you would use.
It does. I'm gonna use that.
Wow, harsh.
Hey Tracecare, can you do me a favor?
Sure.
While they're having this scene, can you look up for me how much an anvil weighs?
Sure, one moment.
We gotta get an anvil chucked at us.
This is the part where we die because the room.
I just need to check a thing. Anyway, Salcom, what do you want to do?
We take the anvil with us.
It's simple. We take the anvil.
What
No.
are you doing with the stone hammer?
With the hammer.
Officially, they tend to be between 75 and 500 pounds.
I'm pretty sure Salt could lift that.
Oh, easily.
Yeah. Weren't we saying before about Sock lifting an entire house?
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure. Well, he has to rage to do that, but like 500 pounds. Like this is a dwarvish hammer. I figure it's leaning towards the anvil. It's leaning towards the 500-pound thing. But my point is, like, in theory, Salt could body this out. Getting it across the gap might be a bit of an issue, but you could just throw it downstairs. Like, what the fuck?
I was gonna say
It's an anvil.
I'd also like to note most anvils, when they're actually made for a workshop, they are bound in chain and, there's concrete underneath.
Yeah, it's sitting on a plinth.
And even
It's
more
sitting.
weight.
It's sitting on a plinth.
I might try something that's real dumb. Hold on a
I
second.
mean, I would strike the hammer with the anvil first.
That's my plan. But I've got more.
Okay.
He's gonna step over to the anvil.
The anvil is
And-
covered in cobwebs.
Does a quick like pressy to clean it up.
There's an
you know.
inscription on it.
Oh.
It reads in Dwarvish, "Let the hammer fall and anvil ring."
Aha! You were right, Brayden. And he
Oh, nice.
the heavy twang.
So you. So Brayden, you watch as Sokam like rears back and strikes this, but at the moment right before the hammer connects to the anvil, Sokam is replaced by a dwarf that you don't recognize. He looks kind of like the actor who plays Thor in Oakenshield, just like dramatic, like handsome dwarf, right? And strikes the anvil, and sparks like fly out, and there's this like this singular like note from a masculine choir, just this and
Yep.
both of you get 10 temporary HP.
Oh,
Nice.
Nice.
And like Braden just looks back a bit bewildered, and it's well, that felt invigorating.
I'm gonna have to write that one down. That'll make a good story. I don't have my notes anymore.
What?
He's like, I'm gonna have to write that one down.
Oh, I thought you meant you didn't have the notes. I was like, what?
I was about to ask some questions.
Yeah.
No, it's Sokam going, I'm gonna write that one down. I don't have any notes.
If he did have
gotcha.
notes, he accidentally writes it down in Dwarvish.
I actually have a question.
Lavina does not get the temporary HP.
Okay. I had to ask.
Well, I wonder. I think he's gonna like grab the anvil.
Okay,
Probably won't work,
make an
believe-
athletics check. Okay, so
Rude.
it's hard, because you're not wearing boots anymore. You got cobwebs all over the floor. It's like smooth stone, but you're able to budge it. It does not seem to be held down.
Alright, this
Okay,
is
I was joking about taking the anvil with us. Don't actually.
a lot harder than I'm used to. Dwarves,
Mike-
man.
10 temporary HP though. I mean,
Like, we could turn this into a drum.
I will give you inspiration, Salcom, if you throw it into the room below.
I mean,
And wake up
that's
something nasty.
part of the plan currently, because I can't get it across that gap.
No, there's no way
And
you're getting it. Well, now hang on. If you set it by itself on the floating disc, you could, but then you have to get it off on the other side.
Floating disc.
There is a rock on the other
I was
side.
just thinking walk for myself.
If it weighs less than 500,
You have a level
Give or-
2 central floating disc. Like, yeah, the fucking dragon could take it across by itself.
if Salcom weighs 520, and the anvil weighs less than 500, then yeah, I could carry him.
You don't know how much it weighs,
Yeah.
but you could for sure take it across. Just
Can I, based
do you
on
think Rockham could get it off on the other side?
Maybe.
based on the efforts I just made, can I estimate a weight for this thing?
More than 300 pounds?
Okay,
Why am I holding this rope?
that's an emergency line.
Okay. So I thought the plan was for the others to come over.
There's really nothing for them to come over for. Here,
Right.
switch spots with me and see if there's anything like hidden.
It's okay. Another sweep of the room to see if there's anything else that I missed.
Alright, make a perception check.
Can I take an action to look through Lavina's eyes and examine the room myself?
You don't have to, because Brayton crit.
Oh,
There's the hammer, there's the anvil, there's the frescoes. That's it.
Nothing.
I'm sorry. What?
Of all the times for me to crit.
I have to ask. What is a fresco?
Okay, so a fresco basically is, those like you know those Greek statues carved into the side of a building?
Yeah.
That's a fresco.
Okay.
I mean, technically it's not, but
Close
So
enough.
Maybe we should go try the one on
It's
the
a
other side.
painting on a wall is basically what you need to know.
All right.
Use the ground as a hammer. Everyone in here gets 10 temp HP.
Yeah, Sockham's gonna like, if Braden will take it back, because he's bringing this anvil with us.
Okay.
Oh, just trust me, it'll be great.
If Rock can't get it off the Tender's floating desk, we'll just have to yeet it onto the lower floor. Take it back to Sockham and yeet it to the lower floor.
I was just gonna do that anyway.
I swear to God.
I mean, feel free.
For the
Yeah,
record,
you throw over the side, and all you hear is.
Boom.
making me very, very sad as a motherfucker. I just want to put that out there.
Yeah, we might as well try it on the disc first, for the blacksmith.
Okay,
So he
so you
doesn't-
set it on the disc, and the fairy dragon flies straight up, and then Dragon Vader back over to everybody else standing around here. Connie and Pierce, are you getting out of the way?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Good. So if you're gonna help him, Rock's gonna make an athletic check with advantage. Lawrence, if you're gonna
Yeah,
help
well.
him. So that's gonna be a natural 20. So yeah, Lawrence and Rock managed to pull the anvil off and set it down. Do you still have the hammer, Talcum, or did you put it on the disc?
I think he would have put it on the disc.
Okay, so yeah, you guys have this dwarvish hammer and anvil. Now the hammer is made of stone. The anvil is made of a composite.
I think Pierce picks up the hammer and passes it to Lawrence.
I mean, Lawrence would be looking over the anvil, like, wow. Just from a craftsman perspective, he's probably just admiring
From a
it.
craftsman's perspective, this is a garbage anvil. It's meant to
Sure,
look
Mark.
pretty. It's not meant to be functional.
I just had a really stupid idea.
Had a lot of those tonight.
No, but hear me out.
Can I
Azure
make an attack on it?
Azure
Oh,
Edge
okay,
can adhere to surfaces through like magic.
Right.
Oh no!
Oh god.
Oh
If
dear.
if I could do it right, I might be able to just like getting over it to another door.
I mean, he's not technically wrong.
So you tie the rope to Azure Edge and then throw the end of the rope?
Pretty much.
Or
Azure Edge is a grappling hook?
Getting over
You
it better.
can technically use Azure Edge as a grappling hook, yes.
He probably isn't going to be happy with it.
Azure Edge would be fucking having fun with that shit. Are you kidding?
What's fantastic is the moment this thought crosses Sockham's mind, Azure Edge would fucking know.
Yeah, and I think Azure Edge just goes, I mean, I'm game.
Just, yeah, sure, why not?
All right, you know what, Braden? When the disc comes back, you can take it. I'm gonna, Lawrence, let go of the rope.
Lawrence just drops the rope and he's still looking at the anvil. It's just like, this thing's a piece of shit.
Can I make an arcana check on the anvil?
Do you have any reason to suspect that it's magical?
No.
could
I
we
don't.
hear the
No,
from
you
over
could
there?
not.
Why did you send this over here?
And Lawrence is actually looking a little insulted, like, what the shit?
It's like Braden just turns
It's-
back, so just smack it with a hammer.
It's worth some money. It's like a mithril adamantine iron composite, but it is not worth the amount of effort you're gonna have to do to get this back to the pink flump.
Connie smacks it with a hammer.
Okay, dong, nothing happens. Your anvil rings.
Nothing happened.
It worked in here.
What did it do?
I don't. What did it do? I feel rejuvenated. What about you?
Sockham went to smack it with the hammer just before he hit it. Magic dwarf, and we feel rejuvenated.
Okay, so now they're talking about magic shit.
Lawrence frowns. You know,
All right, make an Arcana check, but you don't have detect magic on, so
I mean, no, I don't. So I'm just like looking at the hammer, looking at the anvil, looking at the hammer, looking at the anvil.
that's a decent roll. You realize, like, especially if Lawrence is like, this thing sucks, like, this is a shitty ass anvil. You're like, oh, of course it's a shitty ass anvil. It's a magic item.
Uh-huh.
at that point, Lawrence just gives this resigned look on his face, like, we're hauling this thing out of here, aren't we?
Probably? I don't know what it does.
Connie's peering at the inscription and just very officially says, "It says, watch your thumbs."
I thought you spoke Dwarvish, Connie.
I don't. I speak Draconic.
I speak Dwarvish, and he's gonna read it and correct him, and it's what strike
Let
to
the hammer
anvil.
let the hammer fall and the anvil ring.
Let the hammer fall and the anvil ring.
Lawrence frowns and reaches.
It did nothing out here. Wait. So I didn't see any magical effects on the anvil itself.
No, it's definitely on the anvil. Well, it's both.
Okay.
Lawrence would reach out and
Read the hammer inscription.
There's no inscription on the hammer.
Oh.
reach and take the hammer back. Just like, okay. He sets up and he swings like he would if he was smithing.
Yeah. Ding. So louder ding. Nothing happens.
Is there something special about the room it was in?
I mean, other than the murals, nothing.
Murals?
Yeah, there's one. There's a where the hammer was. Pulled it out of the wall, and there was an inscription that said, "What was it?"
I was muted. Salcom, I should write that down. Salcom doesn't write it down.
Yeah, pretty much.
He doesn't have anything to write it on.
So Lawrence, does a swing, turns and looks at, Salk and Braden, just gives him a "what the hell, man" kind of gesture.
Bear in mind, you are shouting across this chasm.
What was it?
I mean, he's not even talking. It's just like, the hell.
Okay, I think we should do what we're gonna do. What's the plan?
Check the other doors, I suppose.
Right at the door, yeah.
Sokkam's tying the rope to Azure Edge, and he's not
Okay.
even doing it with a proper knot. He's doing it like that kind of knot a little kid does that you are never getting undone.
Okay.
He's doing
It's a really sloppy kid.
it 100 times. Brayden, please tell me you correct it. Please tell me you corrected, Brayden.
So do
No,
you
I'm
just
gonna
do
say
like
how well this
10
goes.
overhand knots?
Pretty much. Like this, and like this, and like this, and that. And
He's just doing granny knot after granny knot.
the plan is, because where was there another door? Here?
There's a door at the end of each passageway.
There was one.
Sorry about that. That's quick.
There's one there and one over there, but we can't reach that middle one. So,
Yet.
that's
Tarzan.
the plan. Try and swing Azure Edge to hit.
Wait, we could all go to the bottom, throw Azure Edge all the way up. Or no, just throw Azure Edge there, let the rope drape down, and just climb up on the other side.
I'm putting down my dancing lights.
Is that a cantrip?
Those are helpful.
Yeah.
Cool.
But we could totally just put it there and just go down and climb up the other side.
Yes, I think that's the intent.
The walkway will not hold you.
What if he smacks it into the ceiling and then swings across?
There's an adamantine door in your way.
And we all seen how hard the first one was to open. Unless anyone has counterspell.
So what you do is you throw...
No, we want to dispel magic.
Yeah, which.
Wait a minute.
Connie, don't you have Dispel Magic?
Let me see if I prepared that.
So Sockham, when are you going to yeet the axe?
I do have Dispel Magic prepared.
Perfect.
I think he's going to go for that, like yeet it to the ceiling over here.
Okay, so make an athletics check to get it into position.
You know, that tracks for tonight.
Oh no! I can already
That one?
tell this.
It was a really bad roll.
So you guys see he's making all of these knots, and like he's got the rope tied to Azure Edge, and he starts swinging Azure Edge around. Brayden has to duck back into the room to get away from it. He's swinging Azure Edge around, and he's like, "Okay, buddy, we've got this," and he throws it, and it just right down the hole.
And probably in Sock's mind is, I got this shit!
I'm just glad the knots didn't come undone.
Do the knots come undone?
The knots do not come undone, but Azure Edge falls 60 feet to the floor below.
Before he hits the ground, I want to use a charge to recall him.
So, he comes flying. Okay, so the thing about that is when he comes back, he spirals. So
Into
the
my
rope,
hand.
so the
No.
rope gets whipped up and tangled. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no!
Can I get advantage from my thing?
Hell
gonna get
no!
mummy-
You
he's
wait
gonna get
from
mummy
from,
wrapped.
from danger sense. No.
It just cuts to
Okay.
Sock being
So
mummy wrapped in rope.
make a two-handed axe attack with Azure Edge, please.
I'm gonna die.
You can only use Danger Sense if you actually see it coming.
And now roll damage, please. So you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage as the massive ropes formerly known as Azure Edge smacks you in the face.
Rip most temporary HP.
So, did Sock's nose get broken?
He comes
So
back
no,
and gets
no,
me.
wait, I just realized something.
Hmm.
And then he adheres to your face, because as soon as he impacted something, he was going to adhere to it.
Just whap. Oh.
Oh god!
So, how loudly is Benny Hill playing at this point?
186 decibels.
Like he detaches immediately, but it's just this weirdness sensation as you feel basically like, you know how Peter Parker sticks to things by sticking his hand to it, because he's got all of those little hooks on his like skin. Like you feel that same sensation releasing from your face as Azure Edge just falls to the ground.
It's Velcro.
Womp. Thank you, chat.
Oh dear, what did chat do?
Womp.
So the rope is now tangled like awfully around Azure Edge. Azure Edge does not have a cutting blade anymore, and he's just laying on the floor, and you just see the occasional like blue pulse coming out of the rope, like he's trying to communicate.
And like pick him up. You good, buddy?
That was the stupidest thing you could have ever done, Soccer.
Oh my god.
The stupidest thing you could have done was say you were up for it. Oh wait.
My
Oh, this is
god.
So you say that, and Azure Edge just gets heavy.
No. Not
Pouty
right
axe.
now.
Pouty axe.
That was a.
Apologize and untie me in that order.
I'm sorry. And I might need a knife to do that. And I left that over there.
You have a thief next to you.
You
I
do
was
have
gonna
a...
say, you have a
Brayden, how hard are you laughing right now?
He's on his knees, doubled over, giggling.
rope. Nice.
I think the rest of the group is probably dying too.
Do we have to make con saves to actually breathe? Just because we're laughing so hard?
That was the best nat one of this campaign. That was, oh my god, that was so bad.
I didn't realize it was a nat 1. Shit.
Oh,
We've had In another game, an Insidious, a gnat killed a player. In this one, it Benny Hilled my ass.
As is only right and proper with this group.
So,
Just be glad it wasn't a double net one.
Yeah. An Insidious probably would have
Okay.
killed again.
if I bring my familiar over here and look through their eyes, could I make some kind of Arcana check on the door to see if it's enchanted too?
No, because hang on. Before I say that, you might actually be able to. Let me check.
And while you're dealing with that, what kind of roll do I need to do to try and untangle Azure Edge while keeping the rope intact?
Sleight of hand.
Okay.
Ah, you're good at those, right?
Excuse me for just a moment.
You say that.
Yeah, you can make an Arcana check. That is not enough to untangle Azure Edge. Has anybody ever seen what happens when, like, for example, a conveyor belt gets caught in the motor? That's basically what happened to Azure Edge.
Oh, no. Oof.
Yes, Percival, there is an arcane lock on that door.
So I hate to ask this because it's gonna fuck me. Is he still producing light?
Yes, it is less, but yes, he is.
Okay.
Okay, so there's an arcane lock on this one, and I'm gonna fly over here
Make an Arcana
to
check.
make another.
Okay.
Also an arcane lock.
I just
Okay,
got
so dispel magic on both of these.
I just got another great idea.
Oh no!
I mean, if it works out
Make
as
another
well as
sleight
the
of
last
hand
one
check,
did,
Brayden.
This
Make
this
another
one
sleight of hand check. At any point, you could just, like, pull out your dagger and just cut this rope.
I know.
Wow.
This one should work. Okay. So, using Wild Shape, someone can decide whether equipment stays on them or. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, here's the plan, G. We go back over. We're gonna try that plan again, but better. The plan essentially is Connie, Spider, ceiling, and try to get Azure Edge to touch the ceiling as soon as she unshapes.
That's a horrible idea. No.
I'm sorry. What was the plan?
The throwing of Azure Edge was a great idea. Your dumbass decided to recall him instead of pulling on the rope. That's what fucked you up.
That's fair. I'll probably try it again if Braden can save the rope.
You want to try sleight of hand again, Brayden?
Yep.
There you go. So this whole time you've been trying to, like, untangle
It's
Azure
like
Edge.
I'm pulling at it, there's just like threads coming out, and it's like, okay, that's not it. Pull another bit. Nope. Like, it's just becoming bigger and bigger, and just like
Yeah,
threads went everywhere.
you finally get it free, and yeah, the axe just, like, is resting, like, against your leg because you had to, like, sit down to, like, work with this, and Azure Edge just goes, "Thank you. Do you have any idea what it's like to be stuffed?" Never mind.
I was about to say it was a bit awfully stuffy in there. And just like hands the axe back to Sockham. It's like, have fun with the earful you're gonna get with this one.
So we can easily get you to the first one, but the second one you may need to, like, climb or something.
Right.
Looks to Connie. How far does this spell magic work?
Isn't that a touch spell?
I don't believe so.
What's the range of dispel magic?
Birchmina?
I've got it as well. I'll take a look.
I'm pulling it up right now. It is 120 feet. She don't need
Okay, yeah, so we could just.
Yeah, it's instantaneous.
Welcome back. We needed you a second ago.
Sorry, I said I had to get up a minute.
I missed that.
No, didn't hear it.
that either.
But no, dispel magic. We could use it against these these 2 doors here have arcane lock on them.
Perfect. I can do that.
And
what's
I
the-
can take one. You can take the other.
Do you have it prepared?
Yes.
Yes.
Jinx.
Connie, I know you do. Lawrence, I didn't know you did.
Yeah.
120 feet. So yeah, I can cast it from way back here.
Lawrence got that big brain.
All right. So
I basically just did it back when we were trying to deal with Mansoon, and I
okay,
just
all right.
figured it was handy to keep it.
So you guys could cast Dispel Magic on the 2 doors. You see the chains shatter, so the doors are theoretically unlocked.
Now it's just a matter of budging them.
So if you guys want to Dragon Vader back over, you can. It's up to you.
Yeah, I was gonna.
The
So-
first one would
Sock,
be the easier
are you going
of
with
the
him?
2.
Yeah.
Okay. So where you headed?
Well, we can't Dragon Vader over to the middle one, so to the top one it is.
Okay, so you
I mean, we could if we put something on that small
same
part of the
setup.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I need to stop eating these cashews. I'm gonna get sick again.
I mean, it's cashews.
And
So yeah,
F the door.
you just shove the door open. It meets some resistance, but you manage to do it.
Oh.
See, a 10-foot tall painted statue of an armored dwarf sits in the middle of this room, wielding a battle axe and wearing a mask. The room itself is 20 feet high. Before the statue set into the floor is a trap door with a pull ring on the side.
Pulls out his rapier, care to do the honors.
I mean, we can't reach. Well, I think I might have misheard what you said there. Say it again.
It was on the floor, wasn't it?
Yep, it's on the floor.
Door?
Oh yeah.
A trap.
Thank you for the reminder. Pop. That was the door that Gracie meant, I think.
Yes.
So should I do it?
Oh, the only thing interesting in here is the trap door, unless you want to try and wear the suit of armor the statue's wearing.
Don't tempt me.
I mean, there's your first problem solved.
I think he just does this like, don't tempt me, as he like reaches for the trapdoor handle.
And anything that jumps out there is going to get stabbed.
You're gonna reach for the trapdoor handle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
I was going to held action. Anything that's jumping out there is getting stabbed.
Okay.
Do I
Noted.
do I get my danger sense on
You
this
do
one?
for this, yes.
Okay. Yeah, that tracks.
That's not enough. So Sock, you're gonna take 16 points of fire damage. I rolled like shit. As you grab the
Thankfully.
ring and the statue's eyes light up, and it just heat beam eye blasts you in the back of the head.
Ah, so it's Combustion Man.
Fuck.
Or
Okay then.
then I need to take off 11.
Oh fuck. Okay.
That's correct, yes.
You okay over there?
The
What
statue-
happened?
The statue.
Did you
fucking
let go of the trapdoor?
No.
You did not let go of the trapdoor. Make another save.
Oh no.
Fuck.
Okay.
Fuck you.
You pass that time. Let me see if this is half. It is not half. So it's all or nothing. So you don't let go. The statue's eyes light up again. If you take that success, you have to let go.
Okay.
Otherwise, he's just gonna blast you.
Okay. That's fine.
What's fine?
Let go.
Okay.
Letting go.
So you let go. So he blasts the spot again. A few seconds later, you pull your hand back, duck back real quick, and you're unharmed a second time.
I'm gonna break it.
I was about to say, well, that's just rude.
I'm gonna break it. Like,
I don't break it just yet. Maybe see if you can turn the head.
Is there like an inscription or something?
wait a minute.
There
hold
is
on.
not.
The armor. The statue's wearing armor, right?
The statue is wearing armor and holding a battle axe.
Does it have a helmet?
It has a mask.
I guess Sock's gonna walk over to it and fiddle with the head, see if anything moves.
Nothing moves.
Mask neither.
Nope.
I guess we're gonna fiddle with the whole thing then.
It is melded into the stone plinth that it is standing on. And that's right out of this frickin' GM thing that I'm reading from. That's not me being a dick.
On a plinth, as in like it's built into the wall.
It is built
or-
into the plinth.
See the eyes on it. Are they just like stone or are they gems? Just out of curiosity.
They
So
are
what if we
stone.
moved the end over and threw it into the statue?
Hold on. They're gems. Did I hear you right?
They are not gems. They're just part of the statue.
Okay.
Should I break it now?
Hey.
Is it possible to throw the trapdoor all the way open, or is it stuck at like 90 degrees?
He didn't manage to budget at all, even a little.
He got the ring. He grabbed the ring, and that's when the statue activated.
If I'm gonna
Have
break
like
that,
a steel mirror if we could like put it in front of its eye.
I mean, we did have a shield, but
Yeah, well, no, it's like a beam. What if we put mirrors in front of it? I have, like, a steel mirror.
we'll go.
I do
ahead.
have a steel mirror.
I has a question.
Yes.
Which way does the trapdoor open?
It opens upwards.
So this way?
No, I mean it literally opens out of the floor. What are you asking me?
Like it's a trapdoor, right? I would assume it.
Does it have hinges on it, or does it just?
That way.
Make a
that
perception
way.
check.
I'm gonna do it too.
I think I might have just accidentally deleted one of your lights.
You did. It's fine.
Brayden, it doesn't appear to have hinges that you can see.
Don't touch it again. This is
Okay,
just
next.
while looking over the trapdoor. This doesn't have any hinges. I don't think it's meant to open.
Unless it's made to come up.
Is the handle on any particular side, or is it in the middle?
It's in the middle.
Because my idea was thread rope through handle, pull rope from a distance.
Laser shoots rope in half, sets it on fire.
Yeah, that's the problem. But at least you wouldn't be on fire.
I mean, fair.
All right. Here's my idea, Brayden. Go back to the other side.
I'm gonna like fly Lavina over here, give it the mirror, and fly back over here.
Okay. Pierce delivers a
Okay,
mirror.
Maybe that'll reflect it? Or like,
I mean, I can try.
Let's try that then. I'll get the handle. You get in position. Well, you get in position, then I'll get the handle.
Okay, we're trying to deflect lasers now, right?
James Bond ass bullshit.
Okay, so if I'm understanding this correctly, Brayton is going to try to deflect the fire away from Salcombe while Salcombe tries to open this trap door?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it sounds convoluted as stupid, but it's funny.
Okay, here we go. Salcombe, you're going to grab the thingus.
Mm-hmm.
Brayton, make a dexterity make a dexterity saving throw. Okay, you get the mirror in front of this thing. It blasts the fire. Wait, no, it's fire, not a laser. So it fucking
thought you
hits
said
the
it was a laser.
mirror. So it hits. Okay, so it. Okay.
Yeah, I also thought
So-
it was a laser
So it
type
does
thing.
24
Yeah, I also
fire
assumed
damage
that.
to
Like-
the. It does 24 fire damage to the mirror and shatters it in your hand.
Is that enough time for me to open it though?
Make an athletics check.
Oh dear.
That door is not moving. No. Brayden, Salcom makes it. You were holding the mirror.
Right. Okay.
That
No.
didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't work. So do you let go of the ring?
Yeah.
Okay, you let go of the ring.
That was a miscommunication. I thought it was like a beam, not literal fire.
It
Yeah,
is
I
a
thought it
beam.
was a
It's a
beam, too.
beam of fire. I
Yeah.
said heat beam, eye blast.
It felt.
Yeah, that would come across as like the Superman thing.
Right, but
Yeah, that would come across like a laser thing.
right, but mirrors don't actually reflect that.
Lasers are light, ergo.
Yeah.
No, the mirror would melt. Either way,
So-
it was fire, and it exploded.
Swear to me, I'll smack it in the face.
I mean, if you want
was worth a shot.
my head off, go ahead.
I mean,
Yeah, fuck it.
What are you
Muscle
smacking in the
wizard
face?
casts fist.
Statue.
Okay.
I mean, it's a matter we try and get the statue to open it, because that would be funny. Actually, no. Is there a mechanism on the statue?
Does not. I mean, yeah, there's a mechanism that shoots fire. Apparently,
Apparently, other than that.
not that you can see. No.
Okay.
Okay. So that hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Okay. So you smack this thing with Azure Edge. It bounces off. Azure Edge gets a very small, like, nick in its blade.
Holy shit.
And Azure Edge makes the noise of Peter Griffin getting hit by a scooter.
dot. What if we cast Dispel Magic on that thing?
Well, first of all, they'd have to have line of sight, and the thing is in the room, in the corner of the room.
No, it's in the middle of the room.
Oh,
So you two stand to either side, and Pierce stands at the end of the walkway.
I don't have Dispel Magic. You guys do.
Oh, I thought you said detect magic.
Dispel.
Like, yes, we know it's detect magic, but is there anything else?
But
Do-
yes, Salcom, that is the noise that Azure Edge makes.
can either of you do dispel magic again?
I'm out of the slots for it.
I've got plenty to work with.
How many second level spell slots do you have?
3.
Okay.
How about it?
If you're willing to hit, that might be our way into some of the one. No, we should stay. So I, I think that's it. Like, can someone dispel this fucking statue's bullshit magic? It hurt Azure Edge.
Well, get me over there.
No, you've got range.
You can do it.
You've got range.
Oh, well, I need isn't the hang on. Isn't the
It's
statue
in the
over here?
center of the. It's in the
The
center of the room.
statue's in the middle of the room.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood. I thought that's where the door was, and I thought the statue was like off to the one side.
No, it's statue's in the middle. Like, you open the door,
Okay.
statue.
Yeah, in that case, I'll just dispel it.
Okay, you cast a spell magic on the statue. Okay, nothing appears to happen.
Grab handle.
Nothing happens.
Hey,
Oh,
I will give him a advantage.
Okay,
For
so
the-
you both grab the ring and you pull. One of you make an athletic check with advantage.
Go ahead, Braden. Since you
This is
apparently
so
have the
fucking
power.
stupid. Okay, so you grab it, you pull, nothing happens. Like you everybody on the walkway sees the boys like straining, trying to lift this ring. Nothing happens.
Switch!
Wait.
I mean, let me lead this time.
Okay.
You know what would be just our luck?
What?
If the trapdoor was a decoy.
Yes,
Okay,
I think that's
so-
what I was thinking.
so
As
you-
soon as that seemed there wasn't any.
So you're like, let me lead. You grab the ring. Braden's helping you. You both. Nothing happens.
We hits it.
You gonna hit it?
Is the trapdoor made of wood or is it?
Yeah, it's made of wood.
Okay.
Let me make sure. No, it's not. Sorry, I just double checked.
Oh.
It's made of adamantine.
Never mind.
My
That would
God.
actually not be a good idea.
No wonder it doesn't have hinges. It's dwarven.
Does it open downwards?
No,
That
because
answers
adamantine is heavy.
That begs another question: does the handle actually like twist?
No, it does not.
Okay. Because that would have been funny.
If
Okay,
if Sock'em jumps really high and then lands on it, will it turn into black goo?
Potentially, but there's not enough space in here.
it's 10 foot high.
It's 20 feet high.
20 feet high?
Okay, we're gonna try and open this thing one last time, and if it doesn't open, we've been debated.
Okay,
It might be-
alright.
It probably magic like all these other doors. Fucking stupid building.
Okay, athletic check with advantage. There we go. Okay, natural 20. You pull the ring off.
God damn.
Oh, shit.
We've been baited.
Good job. You pulled the ring off the door.
Well,
Well, that was a waste of
Can we
HP
call it a door?
and a spell slot.
Can we call this a door at all if it doesn't open?
It looks like a trap door in every conceivable way.
It's not a heck.
It is a trap door, just not in that sense.
It's a trap.
yes.
Door.
No, the room was literally a trap with a door in it.
I just had a stupid idea.
Yup. Go on.
Worse than this one.
You know, that's what, 8 tonight?
So, tensor floating disc cannot cross a gap.
Uh-huh.
How does it define gap?
There must be a solid surface beneath it.
Like a door, for example.
Or a plank of wood.
Where were you going with that?
I've got an idea, and
This should be good.
So, the adhesive holding the mosaics is coming loose.
Yes.
Oh no, I know where you're going with this.
Uh-oh.
We put the mosaic into position to allow us to cross the Batman.
See, the problem with that
The
is that
problem with that is it would
take.
take so long.
Okay.
No, we have Lavina and Wish. We could just drape it out.
Moreover, that fresco is going to be pretty thin when you peel it off.
A mosaic is made of individual tiles, children.
Sorry,
Thought it was
Forgot
like
which one it
that's
was.
a tapestry, mosaic.
Yeah, you're thinking of a tapestry. A mosaic is the individual shards of colored
no, I wasn't
tile.
thinking of a mosaic. I was thinking of a fresco.
Right.
I wasn't thinking of a tapestry. I was thinking of a fresco. Good lord, brain.
Solid surface. So,
Like
has
a
to
trap
do with
door,
something.
for example.
uh,
I'm just saying, if it's an adamantine trapdoor, you can make a hell of a shield out of that.
this is a
Hey, see, the problem with that is the thing we were using to try and get it off is now broke.
Wait a minute, Pierce. How long of a thing can you conjure?
3 feet cube. It can be It can be collapsible though.
just make us a collapsible ladder, bro.
Would that work for floating discs?
Yes.
Cool. I'm making it.
So what are the boys in the? By the way, now that you've disarmed it, I can tell you this room that Braden and Salcom were standing in, the entire section in the GM notes is marked "Ol' Fire Eyes."
Wow.
I think is the
My God.
statue is made of stone, right?
Mostly stone and metal. Yeah, why? Cool.
There was no
What's your strength
trapdoor.
modifier?
2.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no. Hey, you got the con bonus. Good luck.
Oops, sorry.
Okay, so you don't break your hand, but you take 3 points of damage as you punch this statue.
Worth it.
Today I
Meanwhile,
learned-
Brain's just like staring at the ring with the face of just utter disappointment on his face.
Today I learned Fire Eyes is a spell all the way back from 2nd edition.
Yes. So Wishes goes, "Are you finished?"
And with us thoroughly embarrassed, let's go back over to the other side.
Okay, so you drag Invader back across.
Pierce was like standing over there devising a way to get across. Made the
Weird-
ladder.
weird
This will work.
So how long can you make the ladder?
As long as if it's collapsible, if it can fit in a 3-foot cube, I can make it.
Weird additional question. Was the ring adamantine too? Just
Yes.
Oh
I
shit!
snapped it. That's impressive.
Braden, you better have kept that goddamn ring.
Melt it down, turn it into a trophy.
Melt it down.
Melt
turn
it
in-
down in what? It would take more heat than the kiln could take.
Just sell the fucking thing.
I made this. This should help us. If
Oh,
it'll,
so it's not collapsible. For it to be a 3-foot cube, you made an IKEA ladder.
I think
Yeah, ladder, nice.
because like Sokka and Braden walk over and it's just, I made this to help. You made a ladder.
it'll fit across that gap when you can get the tensor's disc across.
You know what? Fuck my sarcastic clapping. That's a great idea.
Passes it over.
As Vile like trots up, she goes, "I can clap sarcastically if you like."
You're probably better at it. Go ahead.
I can help that.
I mean, after what we just done, go ahead.
Yeah,
I has-
she makes a show of like slowly kneeling down, removing the crossbow bolt from the crossbow, unstringing the crossbow, putting it back on her back, and then standing up and slow clapping.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I has a question.
Yo,
What would happen?
are
If
we
two
running
people
long
said-
tonight? Serious question.
I would like to.
I mean,
I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, fuck it.
So my question is, what would happen if 2 people sat on a tensor's disc and they each held one end of the ladder, so it was underneath the tensor's floating disc?
There would technically
Ask the
constantly
developers of Breath of the Wild.
That means it'll work.
I don't understand that answer. Please elaborate.
That means it'll work.
Okay,
No, that means
okay.
you fly up
Here-
because it stays 10 foot above the ground.
Here
You fucking-
is how I elaborate on that answer. In Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, you can place a crate on a metal surface. You can then stand on the crate and use magnesis on the metal surface, and yar har fiddle dee dee, a sky pirate you be.
Nice.
That's how you clip into the sun.
Yes, it is. Here's the thing: about 5 million feet up in Breath of the Wild, there's just flying guardians.
Yep.
Oh,
I don't know what that means either.
For specifically that reason. You know those gigantic fuck-off lasers? Those.
Ah, lovely.
There are
Flying
There are video compilations of people making magnesis flying machines and going to go fight those guardians. They usually
Anyway.
lose.
Anyway, let's do it.
Let's do the thing.
So who is going across?
same group, right?
a dynamic duo.
All right, so over they go again with the freaking bird. I say bird.
I can no longer see. Oh, there I am.
Did Shoop. Shoop. There you go. Okay, so yeah, you guys get to the door and you push it open again.
You know, Braden, we don't get quality time like this very often.
No, it's great.
I'm sorry, I had to. It was too perfect.
And in this room, you find 4 suits of rusted plate armor without helmets, sized for a dwarf, stand in the corners of this 20-foot-high room. Each suit is draped in cobwebs. Dwarvish runes are carved into the far wall. You still have your thing as active, don't you? The inscription reads, "A secret never before told will part Dumathoin's lips."
Secret never before told will Split Doomathon. Hold on, I have music in my ears all of a sudden.
I've been playing music this whole time.
I have not heard a lick of it.
I don't hear it. Curse you, roll 20.
Could we change up the
I've been
music a bit?
playing all night. So
Yeah, no,
I was looking for the hideout music and I couldn't find it. Let me look again.
It's been the same thing for a while.
I'm changing it.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, here you go, Pierce.
Oh no.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
There we
kidding.
go.
it wouldn't surprise me at this point.
You're welcome. Where is my freaking... There it is. I was looking for this all day. Here we go. Okay, so, yeah, what do you want to do?
Right, so the inscription was a secret never before told.
A secret never
Sing-
before told will part Doomathwain's lips.
Hmm.
Do any of these suits of armor have nameplates on them?
They do not.
Ah.
Well, let's try it, shall we?
Well, you've got lots of stories. I'm sure you've got some secrets up in there.
I once tried on a pair of Pierce's pants and broke them and never told me one.
Question.
Wow.
Do the rest of us hear that?
Probably.
You wait!
All I can think is.
Okay, so you
Does
say that,
anyone in
and
the room-
completely silently, in the middle of the room, a trapdoor that looked like just part of the floor just like squeaks open, and there's a staircase leading downwards.
Oh, great.
Oh wow.
I swear to God.
This
Hey,
is
Pierce.
okay. I love it.
That worked.
I think he just turned around. Hey, Pierce, it worked.
I'm going to shocking grasp you.
Oh, I mean, you should
Rockham-
because
Rockham
we just
goes-
found our way
Rockham goes, hey guys, what are we doing with this anvil?
I don't fucking know.
I mean, leave it there. We'll get it on the way back.
Okay.
I was wondering what mauled my pants so long ago. Fuck.
Alright, everybody across.
Yeah, so you guys drag Invader across.
You know, Wishes, you're the best.
Which just goes, I know.
Yeah, we should probably thank you for putting up with our special brand of humor.
And you head
Largest-
down the spiral staircase.
Sock him first, probably.
I'm gonna put
Can I
you
take
in the
back the,
void between maps for just a second.
Can I take back the spell storing stone?
Sure.
Like they both do? Yeah,
How long does tensors last, by the way?
An hour.
an hour.
So you might want to
Ah.
keep it and let the dragon hold on to it while you go down into the next area.
I mean, no, the caster still keeps it. I'm just taking the stone back. Isn't that how that works?
Technically, the caster...
It's not how it works.
I mean, I'm just gonna take the stone back when it's convenient, I guess.
Okay, fair
Down
enough.
into the darkness and down into the madness.
Oh god, I'm in a
Pretty
wall.
much. I know you're in a
Oh, no.
wall. Hang on, I'm fixing it. There you go. So let me describe the area that you descend into. Although deep underground, there are this next area is lit by streams of sunlight that pour down from the ceiling, catching motes of dust in their luminous pools. Ornate columns support a 30-foot-high vaulted ceiling, which is adorned with carvings of dwarves basking in the presence of their gods. Deep alcoves line the walls, and piled in one of them is a vast golden trip, so you can see, like, gold. Even from your position, you can see gold everywhere. Out of the dusty gloom steps an aged dwarf clutching a staff, carved and painted to resemble a pair of entwined dragons, one red, one gold. Despite the dwarf's age, his eyes are steady and bright. I wasn't expecting anyone, he says. As you can see, the place is a mess. Perhaps you should come back later after I've tidied a bit. And I just want to say, is that or is that not the Dungeon Master, Birchmila?
Hang on, let me zoom in.
Yeah.
That motherfucker. That. Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh god. That is surprisingly gold. Okay, it's all coming together, folks.
It's a rare gold dungeon master. Catch it.
I should also point out he's got a long sword on his belt, and the hilt looks like a pair of dragons.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Braden just wide-eyed,
Oh.
leans back a
Okay.
bit. We weren't expecting anyone to be down here.
I'm sorry, we can't leave. We're close to returning what belongs to the people of Waterdeep.
There's nothing down here that belongs to the people of Waterdeep, I assure you.
There's supposed to be money.
There is a great deal of money down here, yes, it's not yours.
If it was put here by a man named Daggle, then well, it belongs to the people.
The money down
embezzled
here
it.
belongs to Lord Neverember.
He's not the Lord of Waterdeep anymore. He stole that money from them
Doesn't
and
matter,
returned
it's his money.
it. I have to kindly disagree.
You can kindly disagree while making your way up those stairs, friend.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
Barock Clanghammer.
Nice to meet you, sir. Sokam Zuma.
Of the KnightLites.
Wait a second.
Both of
Hey,
Lord's
wait a
eyebrows
second.
go up like, oh.
About to say yes, pauses. How far underground are we, Pierce?
How do you know who we are?
He just gestures with the staff at one of the lights, like, streaming down. He says, "You hear things?"
Lawrence looks up, winces, like, ah.
See. Yes, I am Sokam Zuma of the KnightLites. These are the rest of the KnightLites, as I'm sure you've probably also heard their names from the beams. The holes.
Well, it is a pleasure to meet you. Now, off you go.
We can't.
You can. Same way you came in.
No, I mean the door shut behind us.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the key. Or however you got in here.
There's also people trying to force their way in, and we really can't,
Well, then I shall thank you to deal with them.
And
Can't.
how long would it take you to, quote unquote, tidy up in here? For visitors, perhaps?
You certainly seem like an interesting character. We would love to talk to you about some things.
Well, I'm afraid I'm on duty right now. As for how long it will take to clean up, come back with Lord Neverember.
we can't. He's
One
not
of his
the Lord.
vassals, then.
Hey, Pierce.
Isn't that technically us?
Hey,
I mean,
hey, Pierce.
yes.
Can you like send Lavina and get Rainier?
Get what?
Rainier?
Aye.
Rainier's on the other side of that door. I can't send Lavina that way.
Shit, it would have been a good idea to bring him with. Damn it.
Whoops.
We can bring you Lord Neverember's son.
Little Rainier. He's probably about my height by now, no?
No.
It's
Oh, he's probably about
some
here.
years.
He's like right here, and he like hits his hip. Maybe my side?
Squints. Now you're just having me on. Off you go. Go on. Like, waves you
No,
off.
We swear it, Lord. We're
He's a
it's been
full
some years.
he's a full-grown man. He's coming to his own, really.
Aye.
It's thanks to him that we're actually able to
It's-
find it.
Yeah, they guided us here, so to speak.
He squints at you all. Well, I suppose I could talk to Rainier. I mean, he always was the apple of his father's eye. Go and get him.
Certainly.
No boy.
Who's gonna go get him?
Looks around.
All of you, all of you, preferably. None of you are welcome down here.
Would it help if a couple of us stayed behind to help you tidy up?
Absolutely not. No one is permitted down here except Lord Neverember or his vassals.
Given we're here on Rainier Neverember's word, would that not make us...
Daggled Neverember, not Rainier. Not a child, please.
Isn't... Wait, out of character, isn't Daggle deceased?
No.
No, he's
No,
dethroned.
he's still kicking.
He was dethroned of Waterdeep's lordship.
Yeah, he's up in Neverwinter. He runs Neverwinter.
Well, we can't get Daggled because he's in Neverwinter.
Get one of his vassals then.
We'll have to go get Rainier. He can't be too far away, right?
Pardon, but who are Lord Neverember's vassals? Not, say, Mert the Merciless.
Certainly not. No, no. Let's see. There's Bregor One Eye, and Marcellus, and Lord Landravanskin, I think, and a few others. What is this? A quiz? You are trespassing.
We were sent here by Rainier because he wants to return this money to its rightful owners.
The rightful owner is Daggled Neverember.
Well, what he did is theft, so not really.
All due respect, my lord. Daggled Neverember was deposed. This money is no longer his to give. It would therefore pass to Lord Rainier Neverember, would it not?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
I mean, could we argue that we're helping?
No. So he kind of like squints at you for a minute, Lawrence. He says, "Fine. It seems I have things to discuss with Lord Rainier. Is he here?
He's not far.
Then go and get him."
Like Braden nods and like hits sock him in the back. It's like, you may as well.
Yeah, let's go get him.
Let's go find Rainier.
And possibly fight our way out of here.
Okay,
Right,
so
we'll be back in just a bit.
I'm sure you will. Yes, off you go.
How long does the conjured ladder last, anyway?
I can just reconjure it. It's an action, and I don't have a limit to how often I can do it.
My thought was I'd just like do the edge.
I'm pretty sure I don't have a limit. Let me double check that.
My idea was I was just gonna tie the rope to Azure Edge again, but this time just let it drape to the ground and have him adhere next to the doorway. That way, like, Esvile and Braden can just scuttle back up here with Rainier as soon as they get in here.
Yes, the problem with that is that there are people at the front door.
Ah, that's true.
Also, why don't you adhere it to the door out here? And let the thing drape down.
Talk amongst
Yeah, I don't-
yourselves, because apparently I need to make this encounter.
Oh, good.
Oh, right, okay.
Lovely.
Lovely.
I'm gonna die.
What will we be fighting today?
So
I don't know, but Tidal Wave's gonna get some use today.
we go get Rainier, we come back, and hopefully our dragon friend down there gives us the
With
vault.
whatever's down there, will you help us, Wishes?
I'm entirely convinced that dwarf was the dragon.
Well, I mean, Xenophon said that he might be able to change when he's older. If that's like a super old dragon like we talked about before,
Yeah,
I'm
me
not
think
willing to
that's the
fight
dragon.
him.
I mean, did you see the staff that he had?
The staff,
did you see his,
Sword?
sword he has, and also all that iconography on the wall.
that was definitely our dragon.
You didn't get sticky fingers and take any of that gold, did you, Brayden?
It like holds his hands up. It's like, no, do I look like I want the death wish from a dragon?
Looks to his relay.
Not this time.
Right. I don't want to piss off a dragon. Not yet.
I still find it funny the fact that we said to Rainier, right, stay out here, whereas we actually had them in here now.
Hopefully, there's not a horde of Xanathar guilds out that door. Guildsmen out that door.
Knowing our luck,
shit.
it'll be Xanathar himself.
I
So,
just realised, oh no, for them to have actually got down here, they would have had to go through Rochelle. Oh no.
Oh,
They also
Unless
had to go
they-
through the opium room, so have fun with that.
Hopefully Rochelle and Trench
Unless
are
they manage to like
alright.
tunnel bore their way here.
well, no, it has to be Trench in them, because Trench could clear out just about anything.
It's
you think?
probably the halfling. If
For-
anything, you're probably not happy with it.
For
Yeah, I'll-
Trench to... Sockham, you're forgetting, for Trench to do that, he would have to reveal himself.
I mean, so if everything he reveals himself to is gone in a couple seconds, I don't think it matters.
I need to remind you what happened in his office, the Tiger's Eye.
Right, but you're missing my point.
If you're missing mine, if someone sees him that he doesn't want to kill.
I mean, he's pretty close to Cromley. If he was willing to do so with Cromley to protect himself,
He did something to Cromley, but it didn't sound like he was very... I don't think he would care about the Xanathars.
nor these
It's less
halflings
care
that
about
work
the
here.
Xanathars, but if he overexerts himself.
Okay,
looks
I'm ready.
at Connie.
Thank you for your patience.
True.
You're welcome.
Let's
Okay.
just find out what's on the other side, and then we'll go from there.
Right.
Yeah.
Are we rappelling down or dragon
I
vading
would
across?
probably... I would probably disc across because... in case they're in already.
There you go.
Disc, baby!
Because if we go down the stairs, we have...
Oh god. I was zoomed in
Hello,
200%.
I mean, yeah, the stairs are probably the best thing. Okay,
I
so
think it's
here's the
sort of
thing.
like a-
Here's the thing. What if we don't go down there and just... What if we had, like, Lavina and Wish carry the keys over there, open the door, and use the stairs as a choke point?
Lavina and Wishes cannot carry the keys.
We'd have to put it on. We'd have to put everything on.
So what we do is, what's
don't-
what's the lightest key we have?
Probably.
Okay, so what we do
We have
is
the dragon scale.
we walk down, we put the barrel and the dragon scale down, we come back up, and then we have Lavina fly the light thing, the beholder eye down.
As good an idea that is, it gives us less, like, ground.
Hmm.
If we end up getting pushed back.
I
Because we can't
mean-
exactly go across the bridges.
No, but that gives them less room to come at us.
I mean, we could just stay across. No, we have to go get Rainier. Fuck.
What if?
Alright.
All right, stay with me on this. Zvile, you can grapple onto something over there, right? He's like gesturing at the ceiling.
Probably?
So here's my thought. Right, you grapple somewhere above the door, and if you can manage, we'll try to draw whatever's in there away from the door, and you run get Rainier. That way we'll have your help and his help at the same time once you find him. And if Rashal and Brent are okay, probably theirs.
Esvili holds up a finger. Slight problem.
Mm-hmm.
What if that's Xanathar?
Then we're all fucked.
And we do still hear the bonk, 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 right?
I mean, it's not that common, but yes.
If it's Xanathar out there, then you run like the fucking wind to Laurel herself. Like, I understand who you are, I understand what you are, but like, if that happens, take Azure Edge from my hands and run to them.
If it's Xanathar, I'm dead. You're dead.
Probably.
I mean, at that point, we're dead either way.
I mean, if we're lucky, it's
We
just
have to
trying
leave
find
here
it.
eventually. We can't stay in here.
It's just, if you can get past them, then we at least know there's something more coming.
We're in a rock and a
One
hard
of us
place.
is gonna have to open that door.
I can try, but for all we know, the city's on fire.
We don't know what's going on up.
Whatever.
We don't know that anything has happened. That could just be the halflings for all we know.
Whatever is happening up there, we can deal with after we're done here.
All right,
The
I'll
mo-
run for it. Best chance we have.
Connie.
Yep.
Think you can spare a quick heal?
Yeah, how much, how hurt are you?
I got hit pretty hard by that fire statue. Well, not pretty hard.
So I'm gonna go ahead and pull you guys down to the next floor just for ease.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys can come down when you're ready. It's just, yeah. Go ahead and position yourselves on this board, however you want to be positioned before shit goes down. I'm gonna go ahead and grab. Hang on, I'm gonna go ahead and
So-
grab Caro for Brightwind. There we go.
So that, and then I also have a question for Lawrence.
Yeah.
6 healing for Sock.
Nice. So, Lawrence, you happen
Actually,
to
I think
have,
Wish is just gonna fuck off and like hide back here.
do you have any spells that can help me out a little bit once the fight starts?
Yeah.
Because I'm
quick
going
second.
all in. If that is Xanathar, I'm giving it everything from the moment the fight begins.
I still have a. I can give you protection from energy.
Better than nothing.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably
Um,
the worst time for this question, Kit. But for the the boots of haste, you didn't say what the fatigue circumstance was.
The fatigue circumstance is you lose a turn.
Okay. While wearing, you can only be fatigued from one circumstance. You didn't
Oh
say
yeah,
what that was.
it's when the effect wears off, you get
Okay.
bad.
Would it, since we're setting up for the fight anyway, would it be possible to ready an action?
So,
Sure.
if we're setting
If it's
up the
Xanathar, I'm hiding behind this pillar.
this is how the
I
fight
can't see where the group is. Can you ping where it is?
Stand
How-
right
Oh, I
Oh.
found it.
There you go. Okay, so who has the keys?
I have one.
I've got 2 of them.
I've got one the eye stock.
I'm handing the key off to whoever's opening the door.
Why? We have what we need up here.
Wait, have you got the?
I have the scale. I have
Oh,
the
I'm
scale.
sorry. I thought you had. Never mind.
No,
I
I've
thought-
got the older eye.
Ah,
I'm getting right here.
You could give
could
the
just
scale to
give-
Lawrence.
you could
I'm
just
gonna
give,
give the scale to Lawrence.
could give it to Salcom, and Salcom can just open it himself.
I mean, okay. Whoever wants it has it.
Okay.
Granted, everything.
So you guys.
Granted, everything is gonna hit the floor the moment he rages, but
So
So yeah. So
Song.
as you. Okay, go ahead.
just what do you want resistance to? Acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder?
Let's. We may want to wait until we see what we're up against.
Yeah.
Still takes me an action to cast it, so. And
I mean-
it's got touch range, so
Right.
it lasts for an hour. Just saying,
Oh, okay.
but it's also concentration. So
Can you do
I have to
force?
concentrate to
Is
cast
it a
it.
cantrip or a spell slot?
It's a spell slot.
I'd say save it until we know what we're up against.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so as
so-
the three key bearers move closer to the door, they begin to silently slide open to
Dagger,
reveal
rapier in hand.
Oh boy.
the first thing that pops
Ooh.
in is a pair of trolls
Fuck.
and a whole you see a couple of halflings. You see the madam of the theater leading the goblin with a leash around her neck. You see a bunch of bugbears, and they've got Rashal and Trench tied up. And looming out of the darkness behind them, you see the floating orb and eye stalks of a beholder, and that's going to be the last shot of the episode.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
So stew on that for a week.
I don't know if we're coming out of this one.
We should have just opened the door right away because they've had all this time to recruit people.
Hells.
Yeah, well,
I mean, it might have been the same either way because we're us.
So just remember the plan. Everyone fucking move away from the doors so Vila can try and make a break for it. I doubt she's
Good
gonna
luck.
get anywhere. I doubt she's gonna
Yeah,
get
I don't think
anywhere.
she can get through that.
I mean, we may be better off with her staying and fighting. Need every
So
bit we can get.
let's do some shout outs, guys, because that's the episode. So
Right, sorry.
Nightfall, finish us out.
I am Nightfall the Kitsune. I do stuff and things around Kit's channel. I'm in the server if you ever need me. I played Pierce tonight, and I play Kilio on Thursday nights. That is all. Have a good night.
I hope you had fun tonight, Nightfall.
I did, especially with my Dragon Vader.
Good. Treska, give us a shout out.
Hi guys, Trishka here. I'm also a mod for Kids channel, and since the holidays are coming up in a very few short days, if you're watching the VOD, winter is still rolling on in for many parts of the country. If you need something soft and fluffy knit, I can happily oblige. If your wallet's feeling the pinch before or after the holidays, I can help you with budgeting. Do not hesitate to hit me up if you need either of those things.
Gamzee, give us a shout out, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, as always, I am Guy Gamzee, the bot in training, getting a little more experience with every single show. I do so hope you enjoyed this one as much as I have. If ever I'm needed, you can always find me on Discord, in DMs, or on Twitter at the Homestuck Homie. Till the next time, have a fantastic rest of your night.
Delta, give us a shout out, please.
Yep, I'm Delta, your resident Mad Scotsman. You'll find me hanging about Kit's channel, doing mod stuff, and usually playing games. If you ever need a hand with something, give me a shout and I'll see if I can help.
And Birchmila, finish us out.
Hey, I'm Britchamilla, aka Gracie. I do a lot of art and things for Kids channel, and I also love tabletops. So if you like either of those things, give me a poke.
For my part, as always, I am the sharp-eyed Kitsune, the teller of tales and the weaver of mysteries, the masked bard. This is the channel that is devoted to lore and storytelling, world building, role playing, and discussions of those things. So, if that's to your fancy, you're in excellent company here, and I do hope that you enjoyed your time with us. Normally, I stream every single day that my health permits me to do so, and we're rolling with advantage in 2020 and beyond, which is 2 chances to catch a given stream, but I've been a bit under the weather recently. Hopefully, we'll be getting back into all things normal very soon. Which will allow me to get back into Neo 2's DLC in the afternoon and something tabletop related in the evening. The next main tabletop show is going to be on Tuesday night with the return of Crown of Fangs. Although we might not be going this week as we have one player down and it's right before the holidays. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I'll let you guys know something when I know something. For now, it is time to wrap things up, but as always, it's time to leave you with these parting words. From myself, my keepers, and those joining me on the stage this evening to all of you, the regulars, the followers, the newcomers, and the lurkers, whether you're just having a seat by the fire or you've got a running tab at the bar, remember, there's always more stories to tell. And hopefully, I'll see you all next time for more Into Waterdeep featuring the KnightLites and a new chapter. Good night, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by and hope to see you again soon.